You should be able to hear us.
Hello.
I don't know if you can or not.
Well, you just started this out of the blue. You didn't say we're going in.
No, yeah,
Oh.
well, it was.
Okay.
Now Brian can hear himself, so he's losing his mind.
Okay, so put this in. Sorry, sharing your things. This allows us to hear the stream, so we can determine whether we can hear the sound in the background.
Oh, there are little cutouts, but I don't know if that's just the headphones or not.
Yeah. Hold on. Wait.
Oh, you can hear the freaking heater. The RTX voice is not taking that out at all. Which is weird why it's not working.
Yeah. We can still hear our audio, but you can still hear the heater in the background. Sorry, we're testing this out. I don't know.
We're hoping we can keep our heater on because it's cold in here.
We're in our garage in case that hasn't been clear.
Luckily, we can keep the ambiance setting on.
Oh God, I'm hearing ourselves a few seconds after again. I remember one of that.
I think if it wasn't sitting at such a high level, it wouldn't project into the microphone so badly. I guess the RTX voice is just not filtering it very well.
Getting rid of that noise because that was a lot of noise in my brain. Hello. Let's intro actually in the beginning this time.
Maybe that was the problem.
I guess we're not.
We're not ready. We're now going to turn that back on because RTX voice wasn't on Discord on OBS. So it could have been clearing it out fine, and it's just your headphones freaking out. So back to it, because it was just taking the default microphone input, which no shit, the default microphone.
So this has become a testing JBL wireless headphones Twitch stream, and all.
You do not have that on.
Oh yeah, well it's connected.
Come on,
we have the entire podcast talking about Bluetooth.
This is true. I'm unsurprised it's not working. It might be faster for me to grab the headphones that are over there.
It got connected very fast last time.
I think it's freaked out you don't have both headphones inside the case.
No, it's wait, no, this one's not turned on. Hold on. Wait.
Oh, that might be the problem.
Wait.
By the way, this Bacardi rum smells like a tropical fucking beach.
Wait.
I'm getting the headphones.
Connected?
I'm sorry, I'm impatient. This is just who I am.
See, I'm trying to teach him patience.
If you pause and don't talk for a second, I can check to be the audio mixer.
A virtue. I'm turning the stream on, so give me 1 second.
Okay.
And unmute.
I don't think it's fucked up.
I think we need to be talking.
So can't tell because we have to keep talking to make this work, but then I have to hear us talking.
Now stop.
We sound clear.
Is us blocking?
I think us blocking the Bluetooth is causing us to have cutout issues.
Bluetooth is so unreliable.
I'm grabbing headphones.
This is becoming a trend. Bluetooth, can you produce better quality technology, and we will review it for you. We will review it.
Only one working Bluetooth device.
We actually like it. It's actually good. This is becoming a problem.
Switch automatically.
Okay. Where's?
Oh no, it did switch automatically. It's just set to the lower setting.
I guess we're gonna figure this out now. So I can keep on talking, and you can be listening. This way, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Oh god. Oh wait, nope, didn't sneeze. No COVID. I'm completely safe.
On audio. Oh my god, let me turn it up.
He's having a problem with the audio, but
your button wasn't working.
Oh my god. I have an almost 2-year phone. It's a year and a half.
Yeah, no, we're crystal clear with the headphones on.
We are?
It was the Bluetooth.
We can keep the heat on. All right. So
it's
we
perfect.
Can actually have a successful podcast while staying warm.
I can't just.
This is going to be a good winter. I'm now okay with doing this in the winter.
We're now testing a second heater on.
In case it wasn't clear, we exist in New England, so we just had a pretty big snowstorm this week, and last year we barely had any snow in the winter, so it's nice.
Perfect. We can have both the heaters on.
It's nice to actually be able to have a snowstorm, but yeah, no, it gets cold here, especially in a basement with no carpet.
This is a garage that has non-insulated doors, non-insulated walls. Non-insulated walls went to the house.
This room does its best, but it needs some external heat.
Well, the problem is, usually we'd use the kerosene heater, but last podcast we didn't pay attention because it just ran long. Well, not podcast, last session that we were in here, it ran long.
Mm-hmm.
and I accidentally left the heater on too long, and that damages it, and I now need to fix it. And I didn't realize it till this weekend, so I didn't have time to do it.
Yeah.
So we can't use the fuel heater, which gets it to 90 degrees in here, like no problem. Instead, we're stuck with these little puny electric ones, they make noise.
But at least we have some ambiance.
Yeah, it does look cool. It looks real nice.
Well, it looks pretty fancy.
Yeah, it is at $99 electric heater. It is super cheap.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, the two cheapest heaters we own are the ones we're currently using to keep warm. That one and the little Honeywell sad one that's down here.
An actual fireplace.
If,
I've never lived in a house with an actual fireplace.
Is to have an actual fireplace in the setting we've D&D. Imagine it being behind us and having the ambiance. We'd have to have a staff member who just throws a log in.
Just comes in off screen.
Just runs in from off screen, throws in 2 seconds, just walks away.
Whichever friend of ours stayed over to visit that week, when Joe comes over one time, you see Joe in the background just
trips, eats shit. Oh, well, we have our audio on, so I just keep hearing us talking. I need to.
We both heard that at the same time.
Because we both got loud, so we both coming from something.
I'm gonna turn the audio off on my phone. This way I can have an extra viewer.
Also,
our stream.
We also probably should open up this so we can see the chat. Because that'd be good. Okay, now before we start this and intro our actual selves.
Oh
this smells like a fucking beach.
The Irish in him is coming out. Well, okay, I felt that.
Like, it has the normal rum burn, but it's really good.
Is it smooth?
Initially, it still burns. It's still fucking rum.
Well, I mixed that.
But if I was actually drunk, I would die.
I mixed this with G2 Gatorade Fruit Punch.
I mixed mine with Sprite, which kind of makes me sad because this is really good rum.
I have the college mentality of whatever will get me fucked up.
You can hold that in your mouth. And it tastes good. It doesn't taste bad until like the burning from the rum at the end. Even that tastes still like coconuts. This is the best coconut rum I've ever had.
Is that the first time you've ever had Bacardi?
No. I've had Bacardi rum before.
Oh,
but I've never had their coconut rum before.
Okay.
I'm okay with Bacardi rum. Like, I've taken shots of Bacardi rum. I've done 151. That made me puke.
That is a memory
that was also because we were way too drunk already.
Hold on. The Emperor's New Groove is
watch the movie.
dangerous movie.
Yeah, don't do any of the drinking games with that.
To it. There's a very loose...
centered.
There's a very loose...
that way, just a hair. No, scoot your chair. It's just a hair. Now we're centered. We just weren't centered.
There is a very loose rule in the drinking game for the Emperor's New Groove, which is every time Cusco is an asshole or says something sarcastic.
Yeah, it's something like that. Every time Cusco beats Cusco, and then we're
like,
oh man, it's so funny.
Every time Cusco is Cusco. Yeah. That is the very loose very loose rule, right?
So you should just be chugging a bottle of rum until you die.
So him, myself, and Nat Disaster's Kyron, played by Aisha Kobe. So Aisha Kobe.
Yeah.
We all did watch that and did the drinking game together, and that was a very interesting New Year's. Was that 2016 to 17, or was that 15 into 16?
No, it must have been 15 to 16 because it's right after we went on that quadruple New Year's date. Because we drove
at Andrews, right?
At Andrews, because then me and you hung out for like a solid 72 hours. Because you came over early.
Weekend.
Yeah, because you came over early, so that way we hung out a little bit, and then we drove to New Hampshire, and then we all went on. Four couples went on separate dates to separate restaurants, and we all converged at Andrew's house, who plays Oliver and Delson. I paused on that.
I knew it. I was trying to help you there, and
I knew
like an extra too long, so I'm like.
My brain said Delson out loud, but I always worry I'm going to pronounce his name wrong. So
Delson Marthas.
I always worry I can get Marthas down pretty easy, but for some reason I'm always worried I'm going to pronounce his first name wrong. So I pause to think about it, which is why I'm like Delson, and then for some reason like my character doesn't pause. I do because I'm a net and I'm bad at names. Either way, we did the quadruple, then we all hung out and like watched a movie and what the fuck we did for New Year's. And then, we watched the ball drop, everyone kissed, blah, 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 cute bullshit.
All the coupley stuff.
Only 2 of those couples are still together. It's true.
Hold on, just rechecking the audio.
Yeah, make sure that this hasn't magically gone to shit.
Yeah, this is something we need to do. We need to make
sure.
Yeah,
we didn't do this on session DisasterCast 6, and oh boy, we ruined the audio on that. That was after we turned off the heater that we realized was making the problem, which is the other heater that's off right now.
Yep.
That heater's the most efficient of these heaters, but it's loud as fuck because it's old. Yeah. But it works real well.
One of the good things that they've actually done. Sorry, for some reason his Wi-Fi has gone to shit, and so it can't be reached.
Speaking of Wi-Fi going to shit, well, I'm solving that problem tomorrow.
Is the stream even still going?
Oh, the internet's fine.
Okay.
The router just doesn't like Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi antenna in it is failing for some reason, and we were getting a new Wi-Fi router. I have to make sure not to show you the back of it.
It's loading.
Yeah. It just jumps out for a second. I don't know why. We're having a problem on all of our phones doing that.
Come on. You can fucking do it. I heard the audio for 1 second.
It's so frustrating. That's why everything's wired. Everything else is wired besides, obviously our phones, which we can't just wire.
Oh, that was
fuck! That was so close.
So close.
It grazed it.
You who has very little coordination.
I was throwing plastic wrap.
Yeah. So I saw you calculating the math. You're like, all right, the density of this object is only gonna. There's gonna be wind resistance, and
it's barely gonna throw when I throw it, and then it like, then I'm like, okay, I think I nailed it, and then I did. So yeah, this is my new Wi-Fi router. Stop! Read the instructions. I don't care.
An error occurred while playing this content. Jesus Christ, you really need to install that.
We're
now advertising for this thing.
Dude, Asus makes great Wi-Fi routers. That's not even
also, Asus, no. We're preaching you right now. If it does not work by the next DisasterCast, we will.
I don't think I'm going to have to worry about that.
To all of our influenced viewing audience.
This is the Asus wireless AX1800 dual band Wi-Fi 6 router. So this is a more premium.
That looks like a rat's face.
That's okay. Chris said it looks like a stealth bomber, sort of. Which goes under Asus's like entire design thing. Is they like stealth planes and stuff. I don't know why that's their design thing, but it is cool. Essentially, I got this router purely because it is the cheaper version of a better router.
Do you think it's because they're trying to stealthily take over the world?
I don't think Asus is taking over the world anytime. They do not have enough big enough market share. Though, I would love for them to take over the world because they have some cool-ass shit. They have ROG, and Republican Gamers, being pro-gamer, as Asus is.
Second chance.
Nailed it. That was a much heavier batch.
There was no...
1 minute, 2 inches.
No hope for that.
I threw it and went, that's not going to work. I threw it not knowing it wasn't going to work. Cool, it gives you an Ethernet cable that's broken.
I'm just going to
point out that this Ethernet cable was partially broken. Like, the little clip thing was bent backwards. Let's hope that doesn't break in, like, a day or two. That doesn't like it matters. It's just going...
One of the most frustrating things when I lived in college...
is these getting broken?
I bought a 100-foot-long Ethernet
Oh, did the end break off so it would fall out sometimes?
Oh my god, if I broke that, I either need to find one of those replacement extender ones that's like, or I had to buy another 100-foot-long Ethernet cable. Because I ran that
all the way around your room, yeah.
Yeah, if I needed to put an extra thing in somebody else's room or something like that, Yeah,
but this is to replace the dying Wi-Fi
breaking
router.
The end of that thing was terrible.
Brand new Wi-Fi router that should be much higher end and handle higher end stuff, which would be nice.
Yeah. We have a lot of tech things, including we are
building you a computer tomorrow, even though you failed to buy the CPU.
Okay, you sent me like 5 things. Then you said, hold on, wait, let me make sure there's not a better deal.
Which is reasonable, trying to save you money.
I was confused, like, okay, there's 3 of the same thing. What do I actually buy? And then he says, okay, yes, go buy then. And I'm like,
which one?
Okay.
Miscommunication. Brian's not the techie person I am. There's a reason he calls me the tech paladin. It's because I'm not even super techie because I'm crap at software. I'm okay at software. I can survive. I'm better.
Like the end of the world happened, and he needed to start recreating society. He'd be like, I think.
Please, why is Word just? Can someone make Word again? God damn, I do not have the patience. I can build the computer, but like beyond that, so building him a computer soon. Actually, tomorrow I'm doing a whole bunch of. We're doing a whole bunch of techies. I'm doing a whole bunch of techie stuff while you run Vicky's session
Well, I write a lot of things for Vicky.
Well, you write stuff sessions, yeah.
Because I'm a expert procrastinator. The expert advice I learned in college: if it wasn't for the last minute, nothing would ever get done. Thank you, Aaron LaFont.
You definitely should not have taken that away as your college education.
Well, that
was the worst thing you've
done. To me in freshman year, and I ran with it to the end of my time. Yeah, I'm still going.
You haven't finished writing, so you need tomorrow at 4 o'clock.
It has worked so far.
It is true. We've never failed a session. We've never gone beyond what you planned.
Even in college, I did.
You did finish your degree. Yes. You did finish your degree on time.
I did get a good GPA too. I think. God, what was the? Oh, what are those things? Oh, fuck.
Sum cum laude.
Cum laude, sum cum laude, all the stuff. I forgot which one I got.
You're the middle one.
I got the middle one, I think.
Yeah.
And I got my professor to call me Dr. Bryan Creevy, because he knew I loved Doctor Who so very much, which is a very
now you have to do
moment.
Now you have to do your doctorate in writing.
Do I have to go back to school? Fuck.
You just do it online.
Should I go back to school?
Not right now. We do not have time for that shit. We barely have time to run the campaign in like 3 other.
I would have to quit my job.
You would. The answer is, if we do this full time, yeah, you should do your master's.
Can somebody fund us? Should we make a Patreon?
Not. There are 2 people viewing this right now, and one of them is you. So not right now, Brian, because we get $1. And it'd be from fucking Ethan feeling bad for us, and then he'd ask you for the $1 back when you went to Taco Bell to get lunch for everyone. He would make money back on you, because that's just who Ethan is. He's not even watching right now.
He's not wrong.
He's watching. How are you, London?
Cum Lord. Cum Lord. Oh.
Yeah, you're a cum lord. How do you feel about that? Cum lords.
Hey, London, how you doing?
Okay, those 2 shots have officially begun to hit me.
So, London, thank you for all your amazing artwork. I'm glad I can actually say this while you're viewing it. It's all great. I am excited for one day when you do make the Nat Disaster logo. I am
so excited for it. We kind of need it, like, no pressure. Do whenever you want, because it's your time.
You know I am a patient person.
But we can get it on t-shirts and stuff. We have a person who does t-shirts now, and stickers.
Yes, so we actually might start doing merch if we do get a logo.
So that'd be awesome if you could get that done soon.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not going to ask you until we're in person, London, but I have something I want you to work on for me. And I will pay you, of course. I never will ask for anything except to pay you.
London's looking at us right now, just.
Check the Twitch chat how annoyed he is with us. We still need to do that.
Listen, you do that. My last 4 months have just been taking care of favors and backlogs. Yeah, I know. When me and you hung out, you told me about several of your projects. I'm glad you finally caught up, though.
Yeah. It's good to watch you caught up on Twitter. Mm-hmm. I enjoy your Twitter. For other reasons as well. Twitter's great.
Yeah, you have... You're always there to draw things that I want, including I'm still holding you to it. In middle school, I said when I publish my book, you will do the cover art. You will still do the cover art for my book.
That's the real reason we need Nat Disaster. There's 3 or 4 reasons we need Nat Disaster to take off. 1, we need to fund Brian writing his damn book. That's like one of the big ones. I want to fund that book because I think you gave me the first 2 chapters, and that was high school before you edited it again. Building
my PC is also going to help too, because I'm going to have something I can literally walk back into my room to, shake the fucking mouse, there.
And your novels in front of you, or Ty'Quorus. I almost said Zychorus instead of Ty'Quorus.
I don't have to go to my Xbox homepage and just look and be like, Netflix, Hulu, while I wait for my laptop to turn on for 20 minutes. And then at that point, I'm just in on a show, and I'm just like,
that's why he's gonna have a fast computer. He's gonna have 2 monitors, so there's no excuse to not be able to have like source material on one screen and what he's writing on the other, or have 2 different, like, edit 1 and edit 2 of your books. That way you can be like, I like this idea from this version, I need this idea from this one.
And yeah, I know. I remember you told me the rough idea before, but
I'm excited.
I'm excited. The logo and also the cover of my book, because obviously things have changed in my headcanon of my novel, which is weird because that's the actual canon, but it's not.
It's
the
not
thing
headcanon.
yet, so it's headcanon. It technically is headcanon until it's actually written and finalized.
That's how you
Because
decided it?
good point, because drafts are kind of like your original headcanons.
Yeah.
And then the canon is created.
The canon is when it's published. Canon is published materials.
Wow, that's fucking meta.
No, that's what it is. Canon is published materials. So if we take it like Star Wars, where Star Wars has so much canon material, like fuck tons, but there's so much unpublished like art that's been done or pre-script information that's been released just over time because special editions of crap,
bonus material,
yeah, something like that, which isn't canon. But like there are deleted scenes where some of them are canon, some deleted scenes are canon, some deleted scenes aren't. Some words in scenes aren't canon and have been changed over time and things like that, and that's like the thing. That's good. I'm happy you have a new PC. That means you probably can draw better. That's awesome.
Yeah.
At least if you're drawing on a PC.
Our the last session that we ran, he ended up he was setting it up basically.
Yeah. What's funny is right now in this house there are 4 gaming PCs.
Oh. Which also, hold on, I just want to turn this back
brag.
to D&D campaign here, podcast here for a second, which we still haven't introduced.
Let's introduce ourselves.
Hi, I'm Brian Creevy, the Disaster Master and DM of Nat Disaster.
Hi, I'm Colin Rose, the Tech Paladin and cast member and co-creator and co-writer of Nat Disaster. I think that's all my titles, right? It's probably more.
Here's our podcast.
Yes. Welcome to DisasterCast, episode 9, the D&D podcast that sometimes talks about D&D.
Yeah. So, what I wanted to talk to you about D&D really quickly, especially with London in the chat, my friend Matt and my friend Kev, I hung out with them, and I talked to them about the Humblewood, and I was just like, I've run Humblewood enough. I've done it with an entire group for a while now, from the beginning of the module to, like, the bandit camp area, and then I ran it again in a different world with guns. And
dude, that was so fun.
And they asked, they were curious in me running a version of the Humblewood campaign for them, where they're not any of the actual Humblewood creatures. They're just flying squirrels awakened in a world with all these animals. So they're actually just small squirrels surrounded by large animals. And they said they kind of wanted like a Pinky.
If I pick the crap out of the mic.
They wanted some sort of like Pinky in the Brain type of thing, where they're just like trying to take over the world. Your reaction?
Oh, flying squirrels. Because they're just flying squirrels, normal size,
with intelligence,
with normal size, intelligent flying squirrels dealing with like giant foxes and shit,
owls and raptors,
and being like
pigeons.
Your food. Fuck.
Pigeons at the smallest race of the gerbine, and that's like 2 to 3 feet tall, and that's a rat. A rat 2 to 3 feet tall.
Squirrel's like
a foot with a bushy tail.
Router size.
The rats are bigger than you.
And London says that he can draw high quality images and
draw and run high quality games and talk on Discord at the same time. I couldn't do 2 of those things together before. LOL.
I can't read, guys. I also took 2 shots of rum when we started this podcast, and it's officially like.
Yeah, so now you can play D&D and draw, and you can mix things together. That's kind of how I see it with the PC that I'm building. I want to be able to game and do things all in one. The PC is an all-in-one.
I'll be right back to show the PC he's been using, which actually isn't bad, but we're going to show it. I'll be back. Keep talking.
Okay. Well.
There's more dice in my pocket.
I am excited for what we're going to be doing with D&D in the next day. Particularly a little bit with Vicky's solo session that we're going to be doing in the beginning of the day before we go into our group session. It's going to touch on Vicky's character Andy traveling around with a baby bowhunter and seeing what kind of things that happen there and what people they might interact with. I have a particular direction in which it seems like it should be going, but we'll see.
Do I have any cheap monitors to sell? Not currently, but I might have one soon.
Manada125. Hey, B-Rad was listening, but you guys swear too much for my 4-year-old. LOL, so talk to you later.
I'm sorry. It is, admittedly,
Oh,
11 o'clock at night.
Oh, that's Anthony. Oh, Anthony, you're actually watching my podcast. Oh, fuck. That's like...
You should apologize. I'm like, sorry, it is 11 o'clock at night. We have no filter and I'm drunk. I'm not drunk. I will be drunk. So before I show this computer, let's do another shot. This stuff is so good. You should not have brought this to me.
I love
this.
Let this be known. I've poured a little bit into one drink. He's taken 2 shots and is now adding more to the mixed drink that he already started.
Realistically, I've taken more than 2 shots because I've like...
This bottle is going to be empty by the end of this podcast, so I might take him off to the box.
I'm going to hate tomorrow morning.
Build a PC tomorrow.
I can do it, even drunk. Oh, but sorry that we swear so much. Our nature, it's also 11 o'clock at night, so filters off, long off.
Yeah,
what's funny is I do educate kids as part of my volunteer work, and I do not swear during that, and I can keep that up for hours on end. But
so
not
during I figured no problem. He shouldn't be up this late anyway. Fun, guys.
You have fun too.
Yeah.
Sleep well if you go
just so you know, I got what I said I got, so I might either stop by your house sometime or when you're back at work. See, Anthony. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting with all the. Oh God, this Wi-Fi might be unsafe. Disconnect now or use digital secure VPN.
I've never seen that happen before. Connect anyway. That's just Verizon freaking out because the Wi-Fi is being so unstable right now. Thank God I have a new router.
Okay, it's playing. Let's see how the audio is doing.
In London, my current monitor is kind of dying. So I will probably sell you one of my other older monitors I can sell it to you for $30. That sounds good. We'll talk about that later. I definitely will do that if you need a second monitor.
Yes, I can't hear the heaters at all.
Well, then RTX voice works, and it's the beta. We have you an upgrade to the NVIDIA broadcast.
Watch, we're gonna upgrade it, and then it's gonna get worse.
Or it's gonna get better. It's supposed to be not a beta service. Okay, so these are my computers. This is the computer Brian's been using as his borrow PC. This is my media PC that's been sitting in upstairs for how long? Like 3 years now? 2 or 3 years we've had this computer?
We've had this for a while. I remember you putting this together.
Yeah. There is a wrapper in here. There's a straw wrapper in here.
Whether that was from me or him.
Who fucking knows?
This thing's been around for a while.
This thing's been through some shit.
There's dust over there.
I know, I need to blow it out. I'm going to do that now that it's back. So this computer's about to become you cannot see it at all. It's going to become a Minecraft server soon. Kind of depressing. It's actually not that bad a computer. The specs sound old because it is an older i5. It's a 2nd gen i5 2400, which is good. When it was new, was like now it's like okay.
i5 came out.
Yeah, this is 2nd gen.
We're
on 11th gen.
That was when I bought my laptop before I went to college in my senior year of high school because I was like, I don't need the i5. I'm not gaming. I got the i3.
Yeah.
And now what did I get for mine?
So you got an i7 9700K, which is now 2 generations
that we've got. I've gone from i3 quality and I'm going up to i7.
Yeah, London will talk about server stuff because me and Chris Teal are working on server stuff. So me and you can have a conversation about that together.
Ooh, somebody else telling us to buy followers.
We're not gonna buy followers. We're gonna do it the right way.
I want to earn them.
And the graphics card in here is a 1050 Ti. It's last gen. It's a good graphics card. This is a good computer. It's a good PC. It plays any game at 60 hertz.
It's what I've been doing our streams at my house off of for a while. So hopefully by next time we are able to do a stream at my house. We're doing both of the streams tomorrow here.
Yeah. You'll be here. I'll be in their room.
Hopefully by the time we are doing another stream, I will have a computer that can do those streams because I can do that without the graphics card.
Well, you're going to have one of my 1050s. I have 2 1050 Ti's that are lying around. Okay. I have the one in that computer. And
then just when my parts come in, then we'll switch it.
Yeah, once we can actually buy a graphics card.
Yeah.
Because right now you can't buy graphics cards. You could still stream without it.
Which is just the fucking worst. So we'll get on that in a second. But okay, good. So I will be able to stream at my house on my computer.
Yeah, you'll be able to stream.
So we gotta try to get I gotta get a desk and a gaming chair now.
You don't need a gaming chair. You can just get a regular chair. I want a gaming chair too.
I want a gaming chair. I want something comfy when I get home from work. I can just
flop into, has lumbar support. You go, okay. That's why I made sure you got a good keyboard. So that way It's the
Let's
thought of
do
you're
this.
already going to be tired from working all day. The last thing you want is to sit on your keyboard and your hands just start hurting.
It's Minecraft. We're gonna sell our bodies. Brian, where are you setting up your computer in your house?
In his room.
I'm setting it up in my room.
You've been in there, London.
In the corner where my TV is. So like
we're mounting the TV on the wall.
From the bookshelf over and then to my windowsill. And no, I don't think I'm gonna have room for that TV in my room anymore.
No, you're mounted on the wall in front of your bed.
Could do that.
I'll do it. I'll mount it for you. I'll find a mount and everything. I think that'll work better. Because then you'd have it. You just get like... Because no, that's already a Roku TV, isn't it? It already has the smart TV functions.
Yeah.
So that's perfect. You have a friend over. You can just watch Netflix on it. It's right above your bed. I got you, bro. You hate me, don't you? Because I'm dead right. Because you're not gonna want to watch it on your fucking monitor.
I'm not gonna want to move out of there.
It's whatever.
London, send me an image of his
Oh,
gaming
nice. That's a nice computer, dude. You've seen mine. I've also decided I'm probably gonna get a drawing tablet soon myself. Because I keep on trying to do tattoo designs and stuff, like for tracing and stuff, and it's a pain in the ass to trace with a mouse.
I wonder if an idiot like me can even draw if it's on a PC.
With a drawing tablet, you probably could. You just have to get a good enough drawing tablet.
I've been thinking about a new tattoo idea, and I've known I always wanted to get a Trico related one because Trico's my favorite fucking Pokemon.
You're a dweeb.
Yeah, I was thinking of getting all of Trico's evolutions in a line.
Oh, that'd be cool. Where'd you put that?
I don't know, probably on my leg.
Like thigh?
I don't know. I'd have to try to figure it out.
Because Trico's evolutions get bigger, Brian, so you need some space.
I could do it over my arm.
I would not put Trico on your arm.
Why not?
I would not recommend it. Leg sounds good. Not on your forearm, at least.
Damn it, I want to be nerdy.
That's fine, Brian.
I already have.
Yeah, I know it's too shield. And like, it's too late for me to. Oh, can you hold my shirt before it tries to fall off?
And we get distracted for nipples on Twitch.
Yeah, we got our account banned because of it.
It's already too late for me. I have nerdy things on both of my arms already.
Brian, I have the Rachel logo, which is a non-efficient Star Wars.
With me getting Trico
And I
on my arm.
have both sets of Ahsoka's lightsabers. And I have Boy Scout symbols on my other arm. And I have... No, mine are like slightly hidden.
You should have it so that Trico is in the middle and have both evolutions behind one another. I was thinking that, or either like a little like streak of like actions, like Trico, then Grovyle with like Leaf played out, and then Sceptile with something else.
In the answer to London, I'm probably just going to get a simple drawing tablet that plugs into my computer just because I'm beginning. I just want to like test the waters, see how I like it, and maybe I'll move on to something more advanced. I'm decided because I'm not that into drawing. It's just this random things on Photoshop that doing it with a mouse is a pain in the fucking dick. So I'm like, I need a pen. I need to trace it with a pen because it'll be easier to see what I'm doing and have more control.
It would also be interesting.
And then you have his Mega Evolution too.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
I was gonna say it might also be an idea to separate it. One, I want to get a Trico one regardless because he's my favorite guy. But to get your team on here, like tattooed on you somewhere.
I think if you do that, so this is a Twitch,
because I do have a team, obviously.
Twitch streamer, that's what they're called. There's a Twitch streamer where she has the Pokeballs tattooed like here, like exactly where they would normally be, which is very like cool.
So I still keep this on me. This was given to me by an ex, but I still keep it on me because this is a team. When I was in college, I was like, I would love this. I got a trainer card made for me.
You're such a fucking dweeb.
You
double check you can see it.
Yeah, so it's hard to see, but I'll go over. It's Sceptile because Trico's found form. Shiny Noctowl because one, I fucking love owls, and Shiny Noctowl is really cool. Shiny Umbreon because dark, moody, and those shiny blue rings are so good. Jirachi because Jirachi is the mythical Pokemon that grants wishes.
Wish spell. Remember we broke the game? Remember we broke Callum's game last week?
That could just grant wishes for you. Yes. You can abuse the shit out of that. In fact, I do want to do what I said later. Talk over Pokedex entries and just talk about how implausible they would be if those actually existed in real life.
That's the second half of the show.
Whale Lord, because a giant fucking whale friend that I can just swim on the ocean with. Yes, it's bigger than anything else in the water.
This is when I realized that I'm such a traditional dweeb Pokemon guy.
And then Goodra, because it evolved from the weakest dragon type to this fucking badass dragon type, and it's so goofy. I love it. Oh my god.
Wish I'd stolen my friend's. He's not watching this, so I don't have to care. I wish I had stolen my friend's leaf green that he gave. No, it was emerald.
The Dunkin' Donuts gift card in here.
I don't go to Dunkin' Donuts.
Why? Oh, I feel a lot of Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, I noticed that. Wow, we could have had that for dinner apparently for free.
I don't even know if those are active anymore.
Okay, but continuing my train of thought, I'm a person who's like, nah, my main Charizard. I'm such a main Charizard person just because he's such a bam.
Is Wailord bigger than Kyogre? Yes, London, thank you for answering. And yes, Johnny.
Wailord's huge.
Wailord
Look at the Pokédex entry.
People Dynamax Wailord in the most recent Pokemon game. I don't even know if you know what Dynamaxing is.
No.
But it's in the Galar region with Sword and Shield where you arena fight and you basically suck them back. Their Pokeball elongates and you open it up and it's a giant version of them for like Coliseum style.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. So
Wailord just
taking the whole fucking Coliseum probably. Stupid.
Yeah. But yeah, it's Kyogre is big too. Don't get me wrong, Kyogre is fucking huge, but Wailord is
bigger, yeah.
God.
And yeah, I'm a Charizard nerd. My team, and at least remember that was all Gen 1 Pokemon in that game.
Yes.
Was Charizard. I had a Pikachu who I didn't really like. I just had Pikachu because I'm like, I like Pikachu. Pikachu's one of my favorite Pokemon.
What did you name your Charizard?
Oh, you mean Sexy Fucker? I love that man. He was, best part is he had almost perfect IVs. Like,
just accidentally?
Yeah, just accidentally. And perfect IVs, and he had one of the, I forgot what the hell it's called. The thing that, the temperament that made him have
nature?
Yeah, it's nature. That's what the term is. That made him have higher defense and higher attack than normal. And I was just like, I don't remember which one it was.
Adamant raises your attack, lowers your special attack. Modest raises your special attack, lowers your attack.
All I remember is he was so powerful.
Oh, London, you'll know. London, if you're in the chat, you probably know this. Which nature is he talking about? You said raises attack and lowers defense?
Didn't lower defense. I forgot what things it did, but I know it either raised attack or defense. One of those two was raised more than normal. And I just remember him being a bamf. I'd come in any battle, and I'd just one-hit everything. With Charizard, I'd be like, this game's broken!
That's how I ended up getting with my first
He was only level 70, and he was wrecking every trainer in the game.
If you go through Generation 3, Ruby, Sapphire, or Emerald with a Sceptile, with a Trico, then to Grovyle and then Sceptile, once you get Grovyle to learn Leaf Blade, you just kill everything. Even you go to the third gym leader, where it's an electric type gym that has magnetons that are steel types.
Yeah.
And then the entire bike road where everybody has a Magnemite. Your Leaf Blade just fucking tears through it because you've a high enough level.
Do you know how you're not supposed to keep Scratch? Because normally Scratch in the games isn't actually that great.
Yeah.
In Leaf Green, Scratch is a stat based on one of your other stats. That's how much damage it does. Not the normal set one that it is in other games. So as you get more powerful, Scratch just gets more broken. So, Scratch would just kill a normal starter. It'd just be like, zoom, oh, it's dead.
Just use Scratch attack. That's how you're gonna use Scratch. It's never gonna
punch in fucking half. So I had
Scratch.
I had Body Slam, Scratch, Flamethrower, and Ember maybe? Another one of the fire attacks. I don't remember if it was Ember, and then there's one
Fire Blast?
It might have been Fire Blast.
Is this Fire Red version?
This was Leaf Green, I think.
So Blast Burn is one that you can learn. That wasn't in the original series, but that was made in Generation 3.
Yeah, it was brought into that.
Got to the islands.
I didn't get to the islands yet, so I wouldn't have had it yet.
So you might have learned Fire Blast. Fire Blast had high damage, low PP, and okay.
No, I mean, no, I would have kept I think I kept Ember and Flamethrower because Flamethrower has a lot of damage. But you only had to get like
was what was it, London, like 80, 90?
80 or 90.
It was one of those two. It was good.
But if you use it against the Pokemon that was weak,
God, I have such weird Pokemon knowledge. I've played way too many of those games.
Oh, on my Charizard, I don't remember. All I remember is he was a broken as fuck Pokemon. I just remember going into every battle and just wrecking shit. And be like, lol. Like, it was so funny. I would use none of my other Pokemon, which became a problem because I was at the point where I was going to go face Elite Four. And I couldn't get through Victory Row because I'd run out of PPs on Charizard. And I'm like, oh shit, the rest of my Pokemon are weak as fuck.
I have a question for you.
What's up?
After I get my gaming PC back up, would you want to dual stream doing a randomizer Nuzlocke of Leaf Green and Fire?
That'd be so fun.
I loved that game, and yeah, just randomize.
Ooh, I did Fire Spin. That sounds right. I haven't played that game since 2014. We didn't see each other when I was playing it, so like, yeah, it's not like you can see what my Pokemon stats was back then.
If we did that, Leaf Green and Fire Red, and then also doing like either Ruby and Sapphire or just both doing Emerald at one point, just so we can do the Kanto and then Hoenn, because those are arguably my favorite too. But yes, I started doing a Nuzlocke randomizer on my PC back in college, and my PC just couldn't keep up.
Oh, this one will keep up.
It was so fun because it randomized starters too, so you could get legendaries in there.
You can stop just. Oh, you got Mewtwo. Sorry,
dude. I saw the first randomizer Nuzlocke I saw anybody ever do was in I think it was either the Emerald, Ruby, or Sapphire, and his three choices were Deoxys, Latias, or Mewtwo, and he's just like, man, I gotta go Mewtwo, but really, these are my options.
Okay, so Jahi, you're in for the Nuzlocke too. We can all do streaming it together. That'd be so fun.
Oh my god, just 3 people streaming their Nuzlocke all together and just seeing who can get to the end first.
Oh man, that'd be so fun together. That'd be so fun. And having to face each other.
Remember, you have to nickname so the rules of the Nuzlocke, you can only catch the first Pokemon you run into in each route or each area. So the first wild encounter you have to catch him. You have to nickname them. And then if they faint, they are dead. You put them in their PC and they're gone.
I know.
You gotta know your type advantages. And on a randomizer, it can be fucking anyone.
I know.
In Gen 3, it can also be Pokemon from the other generations that aren't supposed to be in there that you just get.
Yeah. It can be broken completely.
Watch one of us gets Bidoof.
I was gonna end up with this useless Pokemon. And we're like,
but there is, remember, it was pre-patch. I believe there was a patch on Bidoof, but Bidoof originally was so fucking powerful if you put in a certain combo. I forgot what that combo was, but College Humor did it. And they made this like god tier Bidoof.
Broken ass character.
I forgot what the combo is. I don't know if you guys remember it, but
man, from previous questions that you two wonderful people asked, because now we've gone the Pokemon fucking rabbit hole. That's just what happens with us. We were talking about tattoos. Oh man, we're just dweeby tattoos. Because you also have Naruto tattoos. I have Battlestar.
I have
Yes tattoo. We have even more important tattoo. This is the opposite direction, so this isn't gonna work, Brian. We're on the wrong.
Legend.
We have legendary tattooed on ourselves because we're fucking idiots.
That was literally a spur of the moment. Literally, I plan all my tattoos. And then we were going to get a tattoo, and Conlan and I were just like,
everyone else was getting,
let's get a matching tattoo, because everybody else was getting a matching tattoo.
Because I got a matching tattoo.
We're like, How I Met Your Mother, legendary? Sure.
That was the thing we chose at the last minute.
Yeah.
We were there at the tattoo parlor and made that choice. Because we joked about it in the car on the way up, and went, we're not doing that, we'll find something better. And then for some reason...
And then it was our turn, and we're like... That's all we have.
We just decided to do it. We definitely shouldn't have done that.
It would have been better if we were now. We would have gotten like a D&D related.
Oh, we would have. We've gotten like D20s.
Yeah.
Whatever, we can get more matching tattoos. We're best friends forever.
So, Critical Role in 21
Yeah,
Pilots.
I feel pretty cool with that too.
And then I'm not gonna pull my shirt down to show it, but I got Naruto over here.
Oh god.
Oh, we're stripping.
Can you see all the symbols? There's Stargate. I don't remember which side things are on. There's Battlestar symbology. There's one on my one shoulder. Their shoulder is a quote.
That came out terribly because of the light.
Oh yeah, it did. He who makes peace must prepare for war, but it's in Latin. It's a very good quote. It's my philosophy in life. If you believe that you can create peace, you must be prepared that people will try and stop your peace. And you must be prepared to destroy those people. It's my personal belief that I live through. When you
take over the government and you take over and you're all in charge, what are you going to do about the troublemakers? Ones who are going to try to overthrow you?
You must solve them, whether it be through pacifying them.
Part of the 12th Doctor's speech about war.
Yep, you have choices. You have many choices, and it's very hard to make those choices. In my opinion upon it has always been, it's a case-by-case basis to deal with the problem. Depends on what those, quote, liberators want. If they just want to cause riffraff, eliminate them. They mean nothing to you. If they believe the system is unjust, you fix the system so they feel like it's no longer unjust, therefore giving them no power.
So in case you guys didn't know,
I'm like autocrat. I like that. I don't believe in autocratism. I believe in democracy, very much so.
He's a mastermind, and he will also kill people.
I have not killed anyone yet.
You haven't killed anyone yet.
I like how I have to emphasize that. Just in case. People always ask, why don't you like give full solid answers to things? I'm like, no, I'm 5. Left to live. And based on how, like, if medical technology gets better and we deal with the whole, like, cost issue that we currently have, I'm going to be like 120, 130. It's like, time. I have to say yet to things.
Do you really think life is going to be that long?
It depends on if us as people make good choices about our society and our existence so the ideal version is like 150 plus, because human bodies can live that long. They've stopped giving like messages, because we're talking about weird shit now, which is us. Sorry guys.
Thank you guys for at least staying around to watch.
Yeah, I'm so happy you guys do. You guys are awesome. I love that you are some of our closest friends and you do this shit. Also to Jahi, so you know the Minecraft server will be offline most of tomorrow. I'm installing new Wi-Fi router, as well as doing some updates on the servers to make them more stable. So I'll announce that in the Discord tomorrow. We just haven't done that yet. What's great about RTX voices, they can't hear how fucking loud that bag is.
Yeah, and unfortunately the bag just opened up in the worst way possible, so I have to finish all the chips.
Oh, I know, they're gonna feel sick. Yeah, just so you know, Jahi, in case you planned on filming a video or streaming tomorrow, you can't. I'm sorry. But in theory, we'll bear stability afterwards, so let's hope for that.
He streams in your Minecraft server?
He uses one of the servers we have. He has done a couple videos, yeah.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's because we're all supporting each other as a group of friends, and I love it so much that we all try and support each other. It's awesome.
My friends are trying to get me into Minecraft.
When you have a PC, you're playing with us. You're playing with me, London, Jahi, Chris. We're all gonna have a great time.
I played once.
We're gonna set up a server.
I played
because we have servers now.
I played twice with Matt Kennedy.
Matt's not the right one to play with.
I played twice with Matt Kennedy in like 11th grade.
Oh, Minecraft's gotten so much better now.
Stop interrupting me.
I don't know how.
Shush.
At least I'm honest.
And I played for about 2 hours or so. I thought only about a half hour went by. And I made I'm so sorry. I was a fucked up pubescent child. I made the TNT
the
Twin Towers made out of TNT. And yeah.
Wait, London, you don't have your sign in for Minecraft? You should fix that junk. But yes, me and Chris Teal are soft launching it to you as friends, who pretty much want people watching this, so I can say it on this podcast. This is not to everyone else, this is just to close friends. Me and Chris will very soon be soft launching the ability for you guys to have servers that will host for you. It might cost a small fee, but it'll be pretty small compared to other services. and you'll get to personalize the crap out of it as you wish. You look if you're on our Minecraft Discord, you'll see it soon, and then we'll talk about it on Twitter soon.
So you're gonna have revenue?
Not much. Not as much as it costs to run the servers. That computer's becoming a server.
But enough to help.
Dude, we're talking like a couple dollars a month. Some indie guy stole it? That sucks. He told the story. Yeah, I'm sorry, Jahi. But either way, we're gonna get Brian back into Minecraft because Minecraft's gotten so much better since
I
we
know.
last played. It's so
I've
fun.
been watching Matt and Kev play it at their house. They have so much fun, but they're so quick at managing everything. They know how to build everything. They know where everything is.
Oh, don't worry. You'll be dealing with me.
I'm gonna be like, They asked me to play with them one time, doing like a kill, like a big game of basically. We had to try to kill and find the other person. When I became it,
you just immediately got eviscerated.
No, when I became it, I was supposed to hunt them down. We played for like a half hour, and I couldn't kill any of them or find any of them. So they're like, Do you want to switch? Do you want to switch? And they did, and they avoided me because they were letting me try to figure shit out.
But no, I mainly build in Minecraft. Oh, I know how to build things, man. I don't know if Jahi's seen it, but I built an estate in Minecraft, current main server. I have an estate. It's beautiful. There's an orchard.
Is that the architect in you coming out?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm a great architect. I built an estate with walls that protect it from the mobs.
Do you want to be a good architect one day?
No. Architecture is something I dabble in for funsies. I do not ever want to do it as a job. Fuck that noise. I'll do production as a job. I won't do editing as a job. I'll do production as a job. I'll do audio management as a job. I'll do a host. I'm ideal for a host because I'm a madman, so I'm perfect because I have tons of energy and lots of personality. That's what I'm meant to be as a host for some kind of TV show. Welcome to Nat Disaster, our show. I'm perfect for this shit. This is what I'm meant for.
Yep.
I like working on cars. I'll do that to work on cars as a host for a show, but not to do it as a living. Fuck that noise. I'll be the personality yelling at my car, but I will not be anything else beyond that. I don't want to fix cars for a living. Everyone's just like, why don't you do some of your hobbies for a living? I'm like, because they're my hobbies.
I don't want
to ruin them. I work on cars for fun. Even though I get pissed off sometimes, I do it because I'm like, yo, I want my trucks to run. I want to save a couple bucks, have my trucks to run, have a couple beers of like Maine's or Mark, and have a good time. That's what I want to do to work on cars. I don't want to work on cars professionally. I'll have 3 beers with my best friends when we change the brakes on a car. That's what I want at fucking working on a car. That's why whenever they're like, oh, you're stuck in your own, I'm like, okay, that means it's not happening. Because I'm like, the only reason I work on cars is it's a social event.
Mm-hmm. You don't want to make it feel like
a job.
Necessity, something that you have to do to survive. You want to do it because you want to be doing it.
Yeah, I want to do it because I want to hang out with friends. That's why I like D&D. D&D I'll do with it. Wanting it to be a social thing.
You built the entire first town you enter in BioShock Infinite?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Wow. I love BioShock Infinite. I want to see that.
The recent reasons why I only take commissions like once a year. Dude, I understand. So there's some stuff in Ty'Quorus that I want to build. There will be... I'll talk to Chris about it. We're going to set up...
Are you going to try to create Ty'Quorus in Minecraft?
No, we're not going to create Ty'Quorus itself, because that's fucking too much work.
Imagine if you made my world in Minecraft as I created it.
That is fucking too much work.
You guys try to recreate certain... You go on adventures in the Minecraft world. We have a D&D roleplay section, and then a side quest of Minecraft plus.
But realistically, I just want to build some of the stuff that you've had ideas, like the 2-level bar. I want to build that. That sounds so cool, having the bartender go up and down between the 2 floors and stuff. That sounds like such a Minecraft build. That sounds so fun.
And then in there, it has a little glass front covering that goes and hangs over the arena so you can see.
Oh, no, yes. And I want to do a partial arena design and stuff. Like, that's something I'd love to build of Ty'Quorus. I'd love to build, like, Ladris, because it's a cute little town. That's why I want Rain to go to Ladris so badly, because she's going to just call it quaint, and everyone's going to glare at her. Because she's going to sound like such a pompous bitch.
Yeah, who the fuck is this city fucking?
She's like, oh, it's so quaint. And everyone's going to be like, quaint? And then they're going to be like, what about, like, the Grove? She's like, And Rain is like, I don't want to give my opinion because you sound like you're not happy with me.
Serenity decided that she was from Ladris in the beginning of the game. That was something that confused me, but it was interesting. So Serenity has been.
It's not weird that Succubus is from Ladris. Ladris is the city of angels and devils.
The city of the angels, but there are devils there.
I know, you gotta balance out that fucking angelic bullshit.
Yeah. But not too many succubi, and mostly tieflings. But she did exist there. And with the ability to change her form at any time, she can basically get away in any society.
Yeah. I want to play Rain so much more. I want to get past the stupid... Like, I love the heist, but it's so... And I just want to get Rain to the next step, where I'm allowed to... I'm no longer drawn down by the current group. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we're going to solo session Rain randomly for fun.
For doing what?
Just for fun, because she's going to do stuff. You know her.
Like, after the heist is done?
Yeah. Every once in a while, just a little super secret session Rain.
We could if she survives the heist.
I have full intentions. She, as stated, she will sacrifice the rest of the group to survive.
We'll see. Rain's able to survive.
The only person she's willing to not sacrifice is Andy, but at the last minute, she would choose herself over Andy. Which has already been shown in-game, because she swam out of the fucking eye without him. Because she's like, I'm not risking being stuck down here. Which is proof of her drive to live. Which is beyond anyone else's. Everyone else is like, Rain's like, I will fucking survive. That's why she... What's fun is, I don't think I meant to cause you to lose control of the conversation when you were Misfortune. Because Rain just began fucking asking random-ass questions, and then you realize as a DM, wait! I must be in charge of the situation!
I knew you would try to do something like that.
So you knew Misfortune, who's young and naive, would take a second?
Yeah.
Then that's good acting. Very good acting, Brian.
I had information prepared that you could find a way to get out of her.
I knew it, because Rain can talk. That's what she does.
You underestimate my power.
No, I'm good.
My power of procrastination!
No, but that's good, because that's what you should think, because that's who Rain is as a person.
Mm-hmm.
She's a person who, oh no, I'm in a sticky situation. I guess I'll start talking. And then somehow she gets the person who's in charge of the situation to lose charge. Because she just sounds like she's in charge. So they go, oh, okay. And then their brains go, wait, what?
I'm answering
your questions. You're being arrested. And Rain's like, ah, damn, you got me.
Suspended in the air. You can't move off of your own willpower right now.
And Rain straight up got a whole bunch of information out of her. Like, I know there's more, but like, I love... That was so bad. None of you saw that. It was off camera. But Brian made it halfway to that trash can. It's like, no. It was real sad. There's no, like, slow no. It was just...
I was a soccer player.
Oh, man, I can feel all the rum.
Better with my feet.
Drink some rum, Brian. You know how much you put in your drink.
I only put in...
Like this much.
From the if it's filled from here, probably to here on the bottle.
Yeah, I drank the rest of it. Dude,
He's drank like a third of the bottle.
It's such a good fucking rum, man. It's one of the best ones I've ever had in my life. Try a problem.
He's Irish. He has many drinking problems.
I have lots of
it's
problems.
Not a stereotype.
It's a fact and a stereotype. I'm not even Irish, but I'm also German and Belgian, so it's not like it helps anything.
Yeah.
This society is known for their alcoholism. I am German. Sorry, no, I'm Belgian, German, Irish, English, Scot-Irish. Actually, it might be Scot-Irish, then Irish. I actually am not that Irish. Scottish, and Native American.
Polish, Irish, Czechoslovakian, Italian.
I'm an Anglo-Saxon.
This is not from getting a blood test or
I can do my blood test
like that. That is just from what my parents told me. I have never done a 21andMe or whatever those
Ancestry.
fucking Ancestry.com
Ancestry.
things are.
Let me try and let me have control of my fucking phone. Keep talking, Brian. I'm gonna try and click outside.
No, I'm just gonna let you keep on rambling on as you're trying to understand technology.
I was trying to click on Ancestry DNA. I'm apparently signed out. Fuck you.
Oh, it's 11:31. We've gone for an hour already.
Good job on us.
Yeah.
Really need to pee.
And we've kept four.
I am a human.
I am a human.
Oh, I forgot. I missed one. I'm also apparently Swedish and Norwegian, which might still be part of my Irish heritage.
Okay.
Because the Nords invaded parts of Ireland. So I'll get. Ooh, they updated it.
My ancestry has been updated.
It has. I'm 41% England and Northwestern Europe, which includes Belgium. I'm from Belgium, okay? 19% Germanic Europe, specifically Germany and the tribes in the area. NordVPN. 11% Swedish, 10% Norwegian. I don't know where that comes from.
The Norwegian?
Either Norwegian or Swedish. Norwegian could be from the Vikings that ended up in Gaelic lands during that time.
Mm-hmm.
I have no clue where the Swedish comes from. That might also be Belgian and German. Because there are people from Sweden who moved to Germany and Belgium during World War I. I'm 9% Scottish, 4% Wales, 4% French, which I don't know where that's coming from, so I'm going to have to look into that one, and only 2% Irish, which is weird, because my name is Conlan Patrick Rose. All three of my names are Irish. My first name is Conlan, is Irish Gaelic for hero. My middle name is Patrick.
You've said this so many times on stream.
I'm born to
Anybody who watches this stream knows what your name means.
Do we have a sponsor? Our sponsor is alcoholism.
Maybe Gatorade?
Gatorade doesn't sponsor bullshit anyone except for sports. Sports.
We're role plays sports.
Fucking hell, Brian. What's annoying about the stupid ancestry is it does not show Native American tribes because they asked specifically to not test for that.
Huh.
Well, it's because they don't want people claiming
to be part of a certain
being rights to the tribe, so that way, because you're high enough percentage, you get rights to the money stakes in terms of their gambling.
And they're just like, no,
because I'm actually like this. The numbers from this ancestry are wrong. Because I'm about 3% Iroquois. I'm actually more Iroquois than I am Irish based on this chart.
Really?
Yeah. I can directly trace my Iroquois roots. And then on my mom's side, I
recommend it.
Recommend what?
Doing something like that.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to learn about. Also,
if your sponsor might be Ancestry.com.
Dude, if Ancestry sponsored us, I would then I wouldn't pay for the fucking stupid service. It's awesome, but oh man, it costs money. I want to do the Ancestry one where it's just medical crap. That sounds cool because I want to learn more about like. It also gives you like how much of Neanderthal and stuff you are.
My friend Kate.
Okay, good for Kate. Wish you were watching, Kate. You're not.
Yeah, you watched one of our streams. And who knows, maybe one day you'll go back and watch this stream and you'll see that I'm saying, fuck you, Kate.
I wasn't ready for that. That was good. That was funny as hell. One day we'll sponsor London. I can't wait. Maybe one day we'll be sponsored by XX Pulp, the wonderful illustrator. I forgot the word. I almost said drawer. I'm like, that's not a
drawer.
That's not a word. Just like me earlier saying. What did I say? I said
the ability to be humble. Humility.
Yeah, the Rain's humility. That's what she said. Absolutely.
Rain has the humility, and I'm just I like thought for a second. I'm just like, wait, what did he just?
Yeah, you
like
you let me finish my sentence.
I
you looked at me.
Creative writing. I'm like, I know words. That's a word. Why does that sound like a word? And I question him. I'm like, I'm sorry. Did you just say a humility?
And I'm looking at him like, yeah.
The ability to be humble. Yeah. I didn't know whether to be mad, proud, or I don't fucking know. But I was just like, this needs to be a word now. So congratulations, you viewers are the first ones in the world
to know about
that the word humility has been
created.
dubbed a word. by the co-creators of Nat Disaster. So
I will use it in game now.
this will one
Bracket
day.
will use it in game
This
because no
will
one else
one
will.
day get into the dictionary.
Yep.
Mark my words. Humility, the ability to be humble.
Have intellectualism. Oh, don't make me laugh that hard. I'm gonna pee myself.
I love you,
No,
Logan.
I need to talk about my ability to make up words. I need to pee for a minute.
Your ability to make up words?
Yeah, because this is what I do. I do it all the time.
I mean,
brachocracy.
He decided. Yeah, and then there's postable as well.
No, that was still the last for that one too. When I said that out loud, I knew what I was saying. No, because you said because you were talking about how your mom made lasagna in the dishwasher. That just to you straight in the face.
I didn't even know that was possible. Oh, you're a fucking idiot. Yeah. We've had some interesting adventures and outings and weird inside jokes. And that is one of them. Possible. Exactly as he just said. My mom was making pasta in the dishwasher one day. Apparently that was a thing you can do, which I didn't know. I think our oven was being changed out or something. A while ago. It was back in high school. Probably 10 years ago or so. 10, 11, somewhere between 8 and 10 years ago. And yeah, he just got surprised. He's like, she's cooking the pasta in the dishwasher? I didn't even know that was possible. And I just lost my shit. And I think that was actually the start of me making Facebook statuses for random shit that we said. Not even just me and him, but me and my friends. If you go down my Facebook wall and just read all the random statuses at times, it's mainly things just to remember memory conversations that we had. And I think that was probably, if not the start of it, one of the first ones. And then, yeah, now he's got humility right now. There's just a lot of things that he just makes up words on the spot, and then we just have to fucking run with it. I just get moments when I'm just like, yeah, this is something I'm gonna want to remember in about 5 years and be like, hey, Conlan, remember when you said this?
Oh man, I walked in at the right moment. I'm the worst. I make the best quotes. You have to admit that.
It's just like,
because I see you quote no one else on your Twitter except for me. Because I just say stuff and you're like, that came out of a person's mouth.
Why isn't that a thing already?
Or like, remember the lightsaber phones? Lightsaber phones! And we just
immediate, like you just
no
said
pause.
It, and I just whipped it out.
There was not even a pause in your brain for that. I love our friendship, Brian.
There was no prompt. He just said phone saber war. And I'm like, okay.
And we just began doing it. And all of our friends kind of looked at us like, have you done this before? I'm like, no.
High school, too. We had known each other for somewhere within 3 years.
Yeah, we clicked immediately, Brian. We were the kind of friends that people will get worried about.
Yeah.
Which I'm happy I have you as a friend.
Yeah, it all started in a science class in 9th grade where I was the only person who could read his handwriting.
I actually typed up.
I don't know what our first interaction was. I really don't know. All I just remember is that's where I first met you, and then I had to... No. Our teacher ended up having the students grade all the time.
No, that's not how we met. We became friends begrudgingly at first because no one would be your partner for lab projects.
Some gay.
Yeah, we're wholesome gay. I'm okay with that. That's fine. We never put the pop filter on. I knew we were missing a step. It doesn't fucking matter.
Whatever.
It's too late.
The audio's been fine. I listened.
It was when no one would be your lab partner actively.
Yeah.
And no one wanted to be my lab partner either. So by default, we became each other's lab partners. Because I had friends who were like, no, I'd rather be lab partners with them. I had nothing against you, Conlan, who were in that class. But
I was not popular.
But in freshman year, people actually were like, nah, no one wants to hang out with Brian. So we ended up being default lab partners. And I was like, oh my god, this kid, because I didn't know you yet, obviously.
10th grade is where where everybody started to understand me. Ninth grade, a little bit. Asia actually was my friend then, instead of my bully.
Yeah. I love how you guys befriended your bully because you went, I'll just hold out. I'll just hold out.
Well, there's not that many people who want the role, so I'm dubbing you in. She's like, no, no. And I'm like, too late. You're already stuck with me.
But we begrudgingly became lab partners to each other. And then we actually enjoyed being each other's lab partner. And at one point when we both were closer to some of our friends in there, we chose to be each other's lab partner, and that's what made us friends.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't remember which one of us chose that. One of us
both realized we were both intelligible enough, but we were also a little bit insane.
Yeah, we were weird as fuck. And in fucking ninth grade, we were weird as fuck kids. We were weird as shit kids. I think at one point Ryan Dennis tried to be said, "Hey Ryan, I'll be your lab partner," and he went, "No, I want to be lab partners with Conlan." I think that's what happened. So I remember that vividly in my mind.
Ninth grade was also the year that Ryan Dennis started being friends with me, and he actually apologized for being mean to me growing up.
No, because some point in ninth grade he said, "Hey,"
I started maturing in high school and being like, "I'm sorry for bullying you. You want to be my friend? Except you, London. You've been my friend for like ever."
Yeah, London, you've been awesome since I met you. I'm happy I met you in high school. I met you as you was an outsider from my already existing friend group, but thank you for being.
You were my lab partner. I feel like
it must have been junior year.
With chemistry,
it must have been junior year. It had to be junior year because me and you were lab partners junior and freshman and sophomore year. Yeah, sophomore. We were lab partners then too. We got yelled at as lab partners all the time with Barto because she's like, "You two fool around too much, even though you get the work done." We got yelled at every class.
Yeah, I don't remember what science in 12th grade was. What the fuck was 12th grade science?
Physics, Brian. You blocked it out. You repressed that one.
That is the first class that fucking broke me because I took AP Physics. And then we read a chapter, we went over it in class, and then we took a test on the chapter, and then that night was homework to read a new chapter, talk about it in class the next day, and then take a test.
And that was the loop.
And
that was
it. And talking about it in class was doing a lab that was related to it, so we had to learn a chapter of physics overnight
with zero context because we never had physics. It's not like, oh, we took honors physics beforehand and had a concept of physics. No, we had zero concept of physics and had to teach ourselves physics.
It tasked us with reading chapter 1 over the summer, which was on vectors, which
is very hard to understand if you're not being explained by someone else.
Yeah, and then just expected us to be geniuses and learn the rest of it.
Don't blame Mr. Stanton because he was told, "Hey, you need to teach 2 years worth of physics in a year. Good luck."
In London. And yeah, it was chemistry, I believe. Oh yeah, it was physics. But did you go down to regular physics?
Yes, he did.
I did. And
we weren't partners anymore.
Now, London, were you in my regular physics class? I don't remember.
He must have been.
Because wait, was Mallory Ziedler in the AP one or the regular?
She was in the regular because
I her in the regular one. I remember that's the only time me and Mallory ever were like, "Hey, Brian, hey Mallory," and we actually interacted and joked.
Just remember, me, you, and Brittany Maldowney used to be. I think it's Brittany Maldowney. I think that's how you say your last name. She's never gonna watch this podcast, so it's irrelevant.
I see her put things up on the Milford tag sale every once in a while.
That's it. But we know who I'm talking about.
Yeah. She was nice.
She was very nice, and the three of us would always be lab partners until you left, and then me and Brittany kind of looked at each other like, "Well, we're dicked." Because you used to write everything down for me and Brittany.
Yeah, and then I was just like, I can't keep up with
this. And Brittany's kind of like, fuck.
Well, I just said we went through 3 different professors and relearned the first 2 chapters for the entire year.
Yeah, I remember because the second physics professor got fired halfway through the year.
Yep.
Sad because they just got fired. I don't remember why. I just remember they got fired.
Dude, that AP Physics class was just a fucking wake-up call. I was just like, I can do AP stuff. I did AP Stat. AP Stat, I got a 98% in that. I was good at statistics.
Never been more
physics,
angry.
No.
I didn't take a class in my life. I'm still angry right now.
What, AP Stat?
I should have taken AP Chem.
Mm-hmm.
Because, A, Miss Turcotte, who taught AP Chem, is one of my favorite teachers in my entire life, and she loved me, and she recommended me for AP Chem and AP Physics because she loved me.
Why didn't you take it?
I didn't take it because my mom said AP Physics is more, and taking physics in your senior year is more important for your degree path than chem is. Chem will not help your degree path and make it harder for you to get into universities. So I took AP Physics because it'd be better for my college apps.
Which, how long did you stay in college?
I stayed in college for a year, and I'm angry to this day. But AP Chem was fun, and I love Miss Turcotte. I still talk to Miss Turcotte to this day, because she's an awesome person. She's one of my favorite teachers.
For me,
I talk to her, Negretti, and I don't talk to Miss Bartow anymore, because she never added me on Facebook.
Miss Bartow was the teacher I used to always love to talk to. Or sorry, Mrs. Mercaldi now. I'll be respectful. But she's the only teacher who's given me...
that lives local.
Miss Bartow, you'll always be Miss Bartow to me, gave me permission to actually call her by her first name. Right. So I am on a first name basis with Corinne, which is amazing. She's the goofiest teacher, and I fucking love her.
Only reason she didn't bring us to this lab podcast is because she thought we were funny. That's the only reason we didn't get broken up. Because we should have been, because we were so distracting.
She loved my project on GMOs about carrots that gain superpowers. GMOs, she was like, fucking right. And she didn't say fucking right, but right, Brian. Like, yeah, I love this story.
I had to ask her permission to do anthrax when we were doing the microbiology section.
I remember that.
And at first she's like, normally I would say no, because that is a, weapon use system.
That also happened not too long ago, the anthrax attack.
And she's like,
we took that class in 2010 to 11. Yeah. So the anthrax thing was within the past decade.
Yeah. Because it happened in 2001, 2002.
Yeah.
But Ms. Bartow's like, I have a feeling that you're going to take it and do it really well. So if it's good, you'll do well. But if not, I'm going to yell at you.
That was also the early stages of the internet, too. So it was mixed between getting books from the library and Googling it.
You had to internet every bit.
There's no books don't go on Wikipedia. Don't go on Wikipedia.
Wiki is what I use for 90% of the anthrax fucking thing.
We had to source everything, and they're like, don't use Wikipedia. So we would find the sources on the bottom of the Wikipedia page and source those.
Dude, I still have that anthrax presentation. It's on my desktop right now. Because I will never get rid of it. Because I got an A on it, and B, everyone in the classroom was creeped out by it. It was that look where only you were like... and everyone else was like... Because there's pictures of people who had anthrax and their face was like swollen to twice its size. I'm like, by the way, this kills you.
And we had one of those little like. Oh no! Wait, did we have a smart board?
We did it on the smart board. We did it on the smart board.
Was that the first year?
It was the first time we got to use smart board.
So I think
other classrooms had it, but it was the first science classroom.
I think that was the first year that science classrooms had it, because I think by the end of my 9th grade year, I had Algebra 2 there, because I was in the advanced algebra class. I took algebra in middle school. So I was in Algebra 2 with the juniors in my freshman year. And
because you're in the level 2 one that you got it mixed, and you're like, this is weird.
I knew Ryan Clark and Justin Sherrick so early, because they were juniors in that class, and I was like, hi, I'm a freshman.
Because I was in the honors one where there was only freshmen. It was a special freshman honors Algebra 2 class. There was no one else, because there was an honors.
Dude,
regular algebra too.
Was so intimidating.
Brian, I can imagine.
9th graders walking into a class with 11th graders, just like, hi.
That's what my Latin 1 was. My Latin 1 was me, a sophomore at the time, some freshmen who I knew but didn't know well, some juniors I knew of because I'd heard their names. But I've never talked, most of them I'd never talked except for like 1 or 2 people who were in cross country with me, so I knew them. But I was friends with them. I was like, thank God they're there here, else this would be really hard. And like 2 or 3 seniors. And like I was like, this is the weirdest class. There's people from every single grade in this class. And it was a level 1 Latin 1. It was so weird. It was Miss Del Vecchio. I remember it vividly. I love that teacher. I learned a language. I've forgotten it already because I haven't ever used that information again. But I learned level 1 and 2 Latin with that man. And I learned Latin. I could speak a dead language.
Speak a sentence right now.
Fuck, I can't.
Well, I've learned it forever.
No, I didn't. Well, it's because I didn't keep using it. You keep using something like that, like it stays. Because that's what happened is that I didn't took Latin.
That's why Rain became a linguist. You're fascinated by language.
I am fascinated by language, but I'm terrible at it. Rain did not know language because of that. That became because it made sense to the context of how her mother would be important. That's the only reason they exist. Spoilers.
But back to the original thing too. I did have a smart board in algebra too. And then London also said, I had a girl in freshman year of college who was in my chem class, and her name was Turcotte. Asked if she knew Miss Turcotte. No dice. Really awkward. LOL. So, almost thought he found Miss Turcotte's daughter and be like,
He does not have a daughter. He has a niece that is our age. I do not know where she lives. I think she lives in Connecticut, but I do not know because honestly, I don't care. It's one of those things I see her, like, her niece post on Facebook and tag, Miss Turcotte. So that shows up in your Facebook feed. But beyond that, I'm like, I know nothing about this girl. Besides, Miss Turcotte talked about her a couple of times. It's like, I have a niece your guys' age. That's as much as I know about the girl.
I know Mrs. Mercaldi has a kid. Corinne has a kid. First name basis. Corinne.
Yeah.
Corinne
Mrs.
has
Mercaldi.
a kid. Because,
Miss Bartow.
Because I went into this place one time. I don't even remember why the fuck I was there. But she was there to bring her.
I have no clue who Miss Turcotte's niece's name is. It's not important in my life, so I never memorized it.
Diane.
I have no clue. I could stalk Miss Turcotte and find out. But I really don't want to stalk
Why
my
does Diane sound like it would fit?
Now I'm going to have to fucking look. Brian, keep talking.
Done. Other teachers that I really liked, I liked Mr. K, Mr. Kulenich. He got me into journalism, which I'm sad I got into journalism now because I got into journalism at a time where journalism is slowly dying because nobody trusts it.
It's not dying. It's dying and not dying, Brian. It's so weird.
It's dying credibility-wise, but it's going up on, we need to get the news out real quick.
If you just fucking lie, it'll work out perfectly.
Yeah. I learned integrity in journalism from Mr. K, and I loved those classes. I loved learning everything about the Watergate scandal.
Can I scroll down Miss Turcotte's page?
But yeah, I really wanted to be a journalist when he taught it to me. His class was fucking awesome. He's an awesome teacher.
The answer is I believe her niece's name, I'm not going to say it, begins with a K, is not Diane. I shouldn't say a random person's name on stream. Begins with a K, though.
Okay.
So, no.
We already say random people who we are in our life on stream.
Yeah, but we
have 38 followers now.
Awesome.
Well, whoa, last time I checked was 37, so thank you to all of our 38 followers. You guys are amazing. You guys are OG.
Try that.
I think that was Anthony. I think that's my coworker Anthony from 4D.
Thank you.
I don't know Sweet Corn Pat Ford.
No,
that's my friend with yeah, that's my friend.
It's Pat Corn. What the fuck his last name is? I've never been able to pronounce my entire life. Lives. I shouldn't point. He lives the street over for me. I know where he lives. We've been friends for years.
And then it took Andrew until 14 days ago to follow us.
Andrew, a member of the Nat Disaster staff.
It took 2 weeks ago to follow us. When he has been part of this stream since
January?
April.
No, but he's been part of Nat Disaster since January.
The concept of Oliver at the beginning of this year, but he didn't debut until we debuted Humblewood at the end of April.
We chose he was debuting before then, though.
Yes.
We decided in January that he was debuting.
But he arguably has one of the best screen names, I think, of all time.
You mean Jukebox Hero?
He is a Jew. He is Jewish. Sorry, it's bad to say
you should say he is a Jew, isn't that right?
Sorry, we got very open with the term of everything because we
have several friends that are Jewish, and that's
just a trash friend group who has no boundaries or anything.
And we have several friends that are Jewish, so they just say, "Oh, I'm a Jew," so that's more on them than us.
It got into our vocabulary because they would call themselves Jews. So.
Yeah, it's more on them. That includes my fiance.
But he came up with the scream name Jukebox Hero.
It's so bad.
The second I heard that, I was like, you were fucking amazing.
Piece of shit, I love you.
I'm a Jukebox Hero. And the second he said that, I'm like, yes, you and I are going to get along pretty well.
I have to put the router down before I accidentally show the WPS and crap information on the back and bottom of it.
So,
What are we talking about, man? We've been through so much stuff, and I'm very buzzed 'cause I've had way too much rum in a short period. I've drank half the bottle.
It's actually bad that he's drank half that bottle.
Brian, look.
You.
It's a good bottle of rum, guys. Josh, we were talking about our initial friendship. That's where we started.
So, saddest Pokemon Pokedex entries.
We're not. Oh man, I don't know if I can do this.
Honedge. In Pokemon Sword, it says Honedge.
I don't know what Pokemon this is.
What is that? It's in the Kalos region. It's like a ghost. It's a ghost steel type. It's a sword. It's a spirit that has inhabited a sword.
Great.
Honedge's soul once belonged to a person who was killed a long time ago by the sword that makes up Honedge's body.
I need to pee. That's a lot to process.
What? Okay, in a world, when we play in a world of D&D with magic and ghosts and souls and spirits and gods, is it really that far-fetched to think of somebody's soul getting stuck in a sword?
It's not.
Ghosts, ghouls, and shadows, and specters, and wraiths. Spoiler alert, Wind Whisper got a necklace that inhabits that holds a soul, and things are gonna change for him a little bit because of that. He's sharing bodies with another living creature.
You can't see me, but I'm about to die off camera. I just want to pee, Brian. Okay, you can talk here.
So...
probably white word. I remember both my names.
Well, you've fallen behind, my good sir, which I'm the victim to it. I lost my version of Pokemon Sword, and where it went in my house. It's in my house somewhere. So my choice is to either search through the entirety of my house or put in my Pokemon Shield version because I bought both of the games and then start over from scratch. I got 6 badges. Ultra Moon. Generation 7. The beginning of that game is so fucking handy for anybody who's on Ultra Sun and Moon. Pee so you can come back and be in front of the camera. But speaking of DS, even though the Switch is the new Nintendo way, the DS is always going to be a favorite of mine, especially when they perfected it with 3DS. And I haven't played this in a while, but I have been doing a playthrough of Pokemon Crystal, which, for the fucking old people here, no, there's a software update. Well, I should probably fucking do that. It is the second generation third game, which is something where the third game in a series, especially in early Pokemon, was always amazing. It was basically a conglomeration of both of the two games together with an enhanced story. And Crystal version was amazing, especially because Gen 2 was fucking amazing. Oh, London, you've said a lot. Hold on. Yo, Spinda, just start over. It takes 15 minutes to beat the game. But I decided to do Crystal version because that is actually where I started with Pokemon. When I started with Pokemon, I got Blue version and Crystal version, I think. Either Silver or Crystal together at the same time. So I played Gen 1, and then I went straight into playing Gen 2. And Gen 2 is the perfect sequel series. I will always be passionate about that. Generation 3 is by far my favorite Pokemon generation, but 2 was the best Pokemon ever did sequel-wise, because in Gen 2, it was the first time they ever came up with a new region. It was attached to Kanto, and then
I love Gen 2.
From there, after you beat the new region, you can go back to the old region, see where it is a few years in the future, get all of those badges, beat the Elite Four again, and then climb Mount Silver to face the original protagonist. That is the best way to do a sequel game. I think that's perfect. They haven't done a sequel series as good again since they did the Black and White 2 series. Black and White 2 was phenomenal for the people who actually played through those games.
You're correct.
And that's another thing. Once I start getting on PC gaming, we're going to do those Nuzlocks, but I'm going to do also my personal projects too, because I want to go back through and play all those games, possibly on Nuzlocke and things like that. Just challenging myself and doing those old generations again. But yeah, Ultra Moon. The Alola region was good. It was the first time they were trying regional variants, which was
is this your Fire Red, or is this a Fire Red I bought?
I think that might be yours because my Fire Red is in my my Game Boy Micro, which I have one of those.
How far am I on this?
You have.
I just started.
So you're on the way to Cerulean City. Took on Pewter City Gym Leader Brock's Onyx with Charmeleon and one-handily. Departed the gym in Pewter City. The weird recaps they would do in this old Pokemon game.
Oh, I only have 7 Pokemon.
Wait.
I've given up on this game. I played 3.
Ace Man left Pewter City's Pewter Museum of Science for the next destination. And then it just shows you walking around randomly. You tried to figure out where you wanted to go.
When you're looking for stuff, so you do like circles.
And you're like, what's he doing? And you come back to it. Went to the Pokemon Mart in Pewter City and spent 2,000 Poke on... Oh, the message disappeared. I don't know what you bought. The mystery...
Probably fucking Pokeballs. Knowing this game.
Previously, and of course, an Aceman saved the game at this location in Mount Moon.
Oh, I'm in Mount Moon.
Oh, you just defeated that guy because he won't trigger a Pokemon battle. But yeah, once we get PC gaming up, Nat Disaster can become more than a D&D streaming series. We feel like we will probably start streaming games. Honestly, doing old games, nostalgic games, stuff like that, and also new games. I want to play games and have the joy of playing them.
I forgot why I named every single one of my Pokemon in this game.
And I feel like streaming them might bring that joy back. Read off the names, you have to.
Poison Kill, Silk Kill,
Say
Kill.
They are.
No, you'll figure it out on your own. Poison Kill, if you can't figure that out. That used to be a Weedle, but is now a god damn it. What Weedle become?
Kakuna, Beedrill.
Kakuna. I knew what Beedrill is, Brian.
Kakuna Rattata.
Then we have Silk Kill.
Full friend.
In case you're wondering, Silk Kill used to be a Caterpie and is now a I know
it's a fuck?
Yeah, sure.
It's a metafuck?
It's a metapod. And then we have Ratakill, which is obviously a Rattata. We have Shock Kill, which is obviously a Pikachu. We have Bird Jesus. Throwback to Twitch Plays Pokemon. It is a I don't know if it's actually a Pidgeotto or not.
Twitch Plays Pokemon. I never watched all of it, but I remember when that thing was out, and that thing was fucking huge.
Summary. It is a Pidgeotto. And I've Overkill, which is my new version, my new replacement for the Pokemon I'll never get back, which is Sexy Fucker. My friend could trade me it, but I think he said he overrated it. He has a naive nature. Overkill does.
Okay, so next Pokédex entry.
Yeah?
This is for Mega Evolved Kangaskhan.
Okay.
Pokemon Moon and then Pokemon Ultra Moon's dex entries respectively. For Moon, thanks to Mega Evolution, its child grows, but as the child is good only at fighting and nothing else, its mother feels uneasy about its future. And then Ultra Moon, when the mother sees the back of her Mega Evolved child, it makes her think of the day when her child will inevitably leave her. The Pokemon writers are really weird at times. Sometimes they're super lax. They're like, that's super friendly. Like Swablu. Swablu likes to just sit on your head and pretend it's a hat. That's so joyous. That's so wholesome.
So weird.
Yes, but at least it's not trying to kill you. Have you ever watched College Humor's section?
Oh, I definitely...
Pokédex entries?
I think my previous one... Oh, I might have kept Malclaw, not Scratch. On my previous other Pokemon. I'm not going to continue playing this version. I'm turning my DS off. This is the DS I had to buy, because my old DS died.
DSs were so hardy, you can just throw them around.
The DS originals are, like... I'll do this all day. I don't
They're
care.
called bricks for a reason.
The reason mine died is because it fell, and you can break the hinge here.
I remember Zach Toto. Yeah, hi Zach Toto.
Yeah, you can break the hinge.
Zach Toto in confirmation class. Your DS broke off, and it was connected by like 2 wires. Still,
No, that's what happened to my
worked.
original one. And then I was like, okay, cool. So I went to go fix it by changing the case.
My first DS was the DS Lite, which was when they made the smaller version.
No, but I went to go fix the case, and it died when I transplanted it into a new case.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't touch anything. It just died. DSs cannot be transplanted. I do not know why.
I've never played Gen 2 fully, but I can beat Gen 3 without thinking. Yes! I can beat Gen 2, but Gen 3...
Changed this to just chatting, not D&D.
Hours after it was released, at like 13 years old, you guys ever think about changing your system category to just chatting for these podcast streams? What does that do?
It means we're in the just chatting category instead of D&D. The key is because technically we're a D&D podcast that talks about
like
D&D.
Like just chatting, people could just hop into just chatting streams.
Yeah, so if you...
random viewers?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Maybe we'll try that next time. I don't want to change it since we're already live.
We'll see for DisasterCast 10.
Which will play in New Year's.
New Year's stream.
We might have Callum.
Is Callum coming
Callum
down?
said he wants to come down for New Year's.
Huh.
That would be awesome to have the 3 of us.
Yeah.
That'd be so fun.
It would be. Because we haven't been able to get Callum. I'd be down for that.
I think that'd be worth it. Even if we had other people.
Ooh, we can do another D&D like thing with our high level characters.
We could. But that'd be really fun.
I'm effectively God in Callum's world now.
No, well, which character? Both our characters are gods.
No, I got God stats. My charisma.
We got God stats.
My charisma's a 32.
I forgot about that.
Level 6 paladin. So everybody within. I took a feat. Anybody who's in combat with me gets my aura benefits. I have the aura of courage only, unfortunately, because the levels I took. But that means everybody in combat who's on my side gets a plus 11 to all of their saving throws. Stay near me or in sight of me. You will not be affected by spells.
My character can't die. He can't die.
Yeah. You were an Eldritch Knight fighter, right?
Yeah, I can't die.
What did you choose that kept you from dying?
It's literally also, was it called Food of the Immortal?
The Pokeballs.
This is the one you gave me!
I said that I got you.
Did you actually give this to me, or is this someone else's thing that you gave me?
I
think it's that one.
I think it was my ex's.
And you gave it to me.
I gave it to you when I got it back from her.
Yeah. Except I had to do a system update, apparently.
So, the next one.
I just plug it in. Fuck, I'm turning it off. Good luck to you.
Do you know the Pokemon Beware?
Yes. I have to look at pictures, dude. I don't remember names.
In Pokemon Moon, this Pokemon has the habit of hugging its companions. Many trainers have left this world after their spines were squashed by its hug.
No, I hate is that only this DS uses this power connector.
Yeah, they switched the power connectors for
the DS Lite that came out at the same time.
It came out like a month or so after because
this is Christmas of what the fuck year that was.
That came out and then people were like, "It's bulky," and then Nintendo's like, "Relax."
The new one's out next week. Because this released for Christmas 2005. Oh, that's really depressing to think about. That was 15 years ago. This is a 15-year-old device.
Yep.
I hate myself now. I want to die.
Dude, we played with Game Boy Advances.
I got one of these for Christmas 2005. Because I got this, and I don't have it anymore because my friend has it. Not this one. I got a different one. That one.
And everything is still pretty well written. 2004 copyright.
Yeah. Oh, maybe these were already out in 2004.
Google.
Yeah, we have the internet. Why are we even fucking guessing? Because I remember getting one for 2005 because it was Christmas of my... Yes, Christmas of 5th grade. I got a DS. Because I had gotten a Game Boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. Like a Game Boy Advance. And it got stolen. So I didn't have a game console.
November 21st, 2004 is when the original...
Maybe I got it 2004.
DS came out. 16 years ago.
I will be right back. I can go grab my DS. I have its case. I'll be right back. I'm so...
You still have the case?
I have...
So my first gaming consoles were the GameCube. Well, technically the NES, but that was just my dad's consoles that he had, and I played them, and I liked those games, and that's what I actually started gaming on. But my first consoles that were mine were the Nintendo GameCube, which they got for me and my sister, so she technically owns it as well. It's the last gaming console she really cared about. And then the Nintendo Game Boy Advance SP was mine, and I played that silver SP into the fucking ground. This was, and also back when GameStop still bought stuff from you, barely gave you any money. But that SP of mine, one second. But that SP of mine, I played that until the sound no longer worked. But when I went to trade it into GameStop, its battery was dead. So to the point where you turned it on and it showed it worked still. And I was like, oh yeah, the battery was dead. And they sold it to me. And I was like,
so this is the bottom of my silver DS.
So this is your first DS.
This is the red case of Phil's DS. But the internal hardware is my DS.
So it was a silver DS, but your entire front broke off, so you switched it with the red.
Yeah, this part broke because the little thing broke.
So you rebuilt a DS.
And then it never turned on again. So our original DS is dead.
Why won't it turn on?
We don't know. It goes into some kind of error mode. It has no battery life left in it. But whenever it turned on, it would like flash the screens on and then turn on.
Did you play Pokemon Ranger?
No, I didn't play a lot of Pokemon games back then. I was into them.
That became the biggest fucking thing.
The game I played is literally in here. Oh no, it's not this one.
One of the early
This is SimCity
with Pokemon was from Pokemon Ranger, and it was just nostalgia for the late 90s, early 2000s. With the DS circles, where it's just like your bottom DS screen with the circles around, because that game you're fucking just going like this constantly just to capture the Pokemon. That ruined screens. You needed screen protectors.
Yeah, no, this is my original screen because it was either this.
Does that have a screen protector?
No, it got damaged because one time I lost my stylus and I had to use a screwdriver as a.
Guys! Good idea!
Scratched it up.
A genius level human being, but you used a fucking screwdriver and didn't think there was anything wrong with that.
That's why there's some scratches on the screen. I'm really sad. It's okay, this used to say USA on the front of it. It wore off. Now it's scratching. That's how many layers of paint have come off of this, Brian.
So I have my original Nintendo DS Lite as well.
This is my original front case.
I loved original DS games too, like Drawn to Life. Oh, Mike Peaks again. Sorry, I got very loud and passionate.
Yeah, you did. You began screaming at me.
Well, I was very passionate. I'm sorry. But I like early DS titles like Drawn to Life.
That was what he was talking about. He screamed at me because I scratched my screen with a screwdriver because I was a child. I'm sorry, I was a child.
He's a genius level human being. And yet
I was reading.
You didn't think that was a bad idea.
A school reading level at the time.
And yet you're like, I can do this.
It was working great until those three. What happened actually that scratched it wasn't that, because actually the rest of the scratches are from the DS stylus. Those scratches are because the dirt got on the thing, and I scraped the dirt off. And when I scraped the dirt off, I accidentally damaged the screen.
You always want to do a screen protector.
Oh, these never had screen protectors. This is my original screen and everything. No screen protector. Man, these screens work. The internals died. This DS works. This I bought at a retro game.
I think the 3DS was a very perfect evolution for the DS system.
That's why
I like the fact that they started remaking older games on here too, because being able to play Crystal version again was great.
Hence, you gave me this free 2DS, the high-end
games are really fucking weird. Like the 8-bit games. I love them though.
You gave me this for free. This 2DS Max.
There's another special edition. I used to think getting special editions were good, and then you hold on to them to sell them later because they have more worth. Reality.
They don't.
Maybe $10 more.
Because you also have a special edition Wii U.
I also have a special edition, another 2DS, which is a Pikachu edition. The Wii U special edition I have is the one that came custom with Wind Waker in it, which, honestly, if I can find a way to stream Wind Waker,
we can stream Wind Waker.
I will play through that game all the time. I love that game. I've memorized
Does that mean Wii U can get used again?
Yeah, I can if I can find a way to stream from it.
I can stream your Wii U. I'll tell you how.
Oh, I love Wind Waker so much, and I'm one of those maniacs that wants to finalize the pictograph gallery because you can do it so much easier in the Wii U version. And yeah, that requires playing through the game and taking pictures of every living creature in that world. I will do it.
The only problem with the original
I will do it.
The only problem with the original DS is whenever sometimes the bottom game's just like, I don't exist.
Oh my god, wait, go back to that main screen. Hold on. Can we all talk about what the fuck was that? Oh, that's iconic. This whole...
no, we can
Hold on. Fucking PictoChat. Fucking PictoChat. That was such a weird time.
Okay, but first, we're all gonna shut up for a second. Feels good. It's like that Windows X, whenever you hear Windows XP, you're like, it's like an orgasm. It's an orgasm. I love how you just pulled out a fucking Game Boy Micro out of nowhere.
The volume shit, but hold on.
Oh, you have to max it out?
I think I've maxed it. Hold on.
Oh, that original Game Boy sound.
Gotta love those intro screens. They're iconic. And then the GameCube one. Like,
the screen
actually was weird with their intro screens. Did the 3DS have any? Oh, I can't know.
Give me a sec. Mine was turned off proper. Oh, the volume's not max. We'll all experience this together. Give me a sec.
No. Well, it's just the background music. Probably can't hear because RTX, but...
Yeah, that is true. Who knows if you heard any of those things because RTX exists. Power off. I need to charge this thing. It's almost dead. Which is impressive because I haven't played this game in 2 years.
And that's one thing. When we start doing the Nuzlocke, if we do Nuzlocke for every region, you're going to get to a point where it's a region you don't know anything about.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's going to be interesting.
You're going to be like, oh, I need to fucking know what any of these Pokemon are. Your type advantages and disadvantages. You're going to be like,
no.
Fuck.
That's a lie. I'll know type advantage and disadvantages. I just won't initially know what the Pokemon is.
You're going to see them and be like, I don't know what type, but I have to guess the type. Okay. It looks like...
Oh, yeah.
There's no secondary?
Maybe it's Steel? Steel fire types annoy me. Because they're fucking bamfs.
Dude, I am so happy.
Do not clap. Doing the Asia thing.
Generation 6 has just been released for Pokemon Go, and I hatched 100% Fennekin, and I'm like, I'm gonna have a perfect Delphox.
Delpho would tag Luigi. Does that say... No, it's Lugia, not Luigi. I said Luigi out loud.
Lugia is a psychic flying type?
I believe so.
I believe it's psychic flying.
Definitely flying is on the list. Might not be psychic.
On Cerebi. You're huddling over. Like.
Come on, internet.
No, come on. Your internet. Come on.
The problem solver's here. I don't have time to install it today.
Yes, I'm going to do on data.
I have unlimited, so it does not matter at all.
I have unlimited too. Cerebi shows psychic flying. I was correct.
Here he answered. Yeah, psychic flying.
I wanted Conlan to answer.
Oh,
give him another Pokemon. Let's test his merit.
Oh, let's see if I can remember actual Pokemon names. That's even a whole nother level of remembering crap. I have not played a Pokemon game in so fucking long. It has to be like 3 and newer. Maybe Gen 4.
I'm gonna test you with a Gen 4. I'm gonna test you.
Oh,
he tested you with a Gen 4.
No fucking clue. Didn't deal with that game in the anime.
Oh,
didn't deal with that Pokemon in the anime, so I don't remember. It was in the anime, but I don't remember it.
There was an episode.
I know there was because I recognize the name, but I don't It's not like it wasn't important.
I'll give you one last chance to guess.
One of them's Ghost, probably.
Do you have a guess on the other?
Is it Ghost, Psychic? Sableye is, I think, just Psychic, right?
Nope.
Am I wrong? What the fuck is it?
So,
is it Ghost?
So, Spiritomb is Ghost Dark.
Oh, okay. Who gives a shit? I was talking about Sableye.
And now I'm going to go into Sableye, and Sableye is also Dark Ghost. Generation 3.
I forgot about that. Like, dual types were happening at that point.
Gengar.
Dude, this is just gonna be me looking bad and you guys proving you can wreck me in the Nuzlocke.
What is Gengar?
I don't remember. It's probably Ghost, I know that.
It is Ghost Poison.
I don't know.
That is why Psychic type is actually still super effective against it. In Generation 1, where they didn't have dual types really yet, it was only really normal types. Gengar was just Ghost type, and then it got Ghost Poison and Psychic.
I think that's the problem. Is some of these I almost called them Season 1. Wrong. Some of these Generation 1 and Gen 2.
Gen 1er.
Some of these Generation 1 and 2 Pokemons. I said Pokemon, so it makes me want to kill myself. But a lot of them start off as one type. And then they went, yeah, we're dual typing them, and you're like, fuck me. Like, isn't Charizard's fire flying, right?
Yes.
I know that, because that's one of the Pokemon where, like, it threw me off.
What type does Charizard, which is Mega Charizard X, become?
No fucking clue, because I didn't deal with the Mega Evolutions. I have one of the Mega Evolution games.
It becomes Fire Dragon.
Oh, yeah, you're right! Which is, because then you can learn Dragon's Breath, and then it does Bamf attacks.
Yeah.
Because it's always the joke that's been made. Charizard's a fucking dragon.
And Gen 6, they were like, fine, you can get him for a dragon for a little bit.
Even though he's clearly a dragon. The Pokemon.
Sorry, we didn't come up with dual types, and when we did, we had to make a choice.
Obviously, he's a flying type.
We didn't want a starter who turned into a dragon.
We thought that was a little broken.
The most powerful type in the game until fairy types came into being.
Already, Charizard is one of the most powerful Pokemon.
And the funny thing is, they made that mega version of Charizard in Gen 6 when fairies became a thing. So right when we finally got a Charizard that can be
it's like they're saying it's ass.
A keychain. Klefki is a keychain. We'll just come and be like, and just fairy type move, destroy your Mega Charizard X, and be like,
how did you just obliterate one of the most Bamf Pokemons in all of the game?
You're a keychain with the sentience.
He can incinerate you. Because in realism, like, yeah, Charizard be like, I'm sorry, I melted you down. You're no longer keys. You're just a block of fucking metal on the ground.
But instead, you're fucking I think Klefki was Steel Fairy. Yep. So the vulnerable to fire was balanced out by the resistance to fire. So it just got normal effect on Klefki. But still, Klefki was super effective against Charizard with all of its fairy moves and got stabbed with them too. And it was just fucking stupid. That thing would just play rough in the new meta and just wreck everything.
I hate.
The meta was thrown out the window when Mega Evolution became a thing. And then they started adding Alolan variants, and then they came out with Dynamax.
Magpie's currently dead.
They made Mega Mawile into one of my top 10 Pokemon. Mega Mawile is such a cool design because Mawile was always interesting in Generation 3, but it was kind of like, eh. And then its Mega form just added so much character, color, and personality to Mawile. So I did like the design for the Mega. I also like the Mega design they made for Absol, because Absol just really became like an angel of disaster at that point, and it was fucking beautiful. One thing that it was really interesting. Not a lot of people liked the 3D design of Generation 6 with Kalos and then the remake of Gen 3. I was okay with it. I do like a little bit more what they did in Alola and now in Galar as well, because they're more proportionate to what people actually look like. But I was okay with the style in Kalos and Gen 3 remake, and I actually like the Gen 3 remake.
I like the Gen 3 remake. I want to play it. I just haven't yet.
We will someday.
I know we will. I'll play it by myself on DS, but
because you know what's really cool is because they never made a Pokemon Emerald remake. They came out with.
Man, that was rumored for so long. Remember how long it was rumored that Emerald and Ruby were gonna be remade?
They came out with the after game like storyline. It was Z. It was Delta. And it was basically a Rayquaza theme thing, and it talked about multiple versions of reality. One in which where there was Mega Evolution, or one where there wasn't. So it confirmed that there are multiple timelines in the Pokemon timeline between.
Yeah, which means the games are inherently broken. It means it's almost meaningless.
It threw everything out the window, and then you had to basically partner to stop a meteor from
D&D. You're right, it is in D&D. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I say, welcome to the D&D podcast that sometimes talks about D&D.
So our D&D world. So
let's finish your statement, and then we can talk about D&D.
Well, that was basically a Pokemon Emerald, or in the Gen 3 Pokemon.
So what I was thinking when I took my first pee of 3 I've taken so far, because I've drank in so much goddamn fucking rum that I still need to pee right now. I broke the seal; it's all over. So I think about,
for our new viewers, he's drank more than half of the bottle.
Oh my god, this looks worse every time I look at the bottle.
You're taking another shot. I'm on my second mixed drink with that bottle.
Okay, it does not get better when you get drunker. Oh, it smells just as good, though. This is one of the best smelling rums I've ever smelled in my life.
Does Bracket like rum?
Rain likes rum. I'm not sure what liquor Bracket likes. I think I said he likes whiskey, and actually, I think at one point he said he wanted, what's the thing that only can be made in the United States that literally can't exist in D&D?
I would actually die if I did that, lightweight. We found out the hard way that we are both heavyweights.
I'm a medium weight. I will not claim to be a heavyweight.
I'm a heavyweight. I have to try to get drunk.
If I drink this much, I'm currently pretty buzzed. Like, maybe beyond buzzed.
There's always one guy with the red cup and the other guy spitting the bottle.
I'm doing well.
Red cup life.
No, what the fuck is the term? Bourbon, that's what it's called. I at one point had Bracket buy a bourbon, something that literally can't exist in your world, and you let him buy it.
Sure, why not? But tell me, why can't it exist?
Bourbon only can be made in the United States of America, because I don't remember if it's specifically this, has been made from in a certain state. I don't remember which state. I think it might be Kentucky. Don't quote me on that. It might be Kentucky or Tennessee. It was made from water from the Mississippi River. It was made from corn from the local area.
Well, then there's some bullshit magic reason that it's made from something in that.
Realistically, you didn't know it. Retcon, he had whiskey, okay? Bracket asked for bourbon.
Bourbon can be a thing.
No. The key is Bracket would know what bourbon is, though. Because Bracket's been, spoilers, our world. So he knows what bourbon is.
Bourbon exists in my world.
If you want bourbon to exist, then you have to choose where it's from.
Okay.
Like, you can choose it's from the rivers of SoCal Dwar.
Dwarves probably make.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. The SoCal, must be made from the waters.
God, he makes me put realism in my.
You have to write that the fuck down now. So.
Fuck you. That's never gonna be a thing.
Okay.
You'll just know it and be like, oh fuck, one day if you.
The Stallion River has the same qualities as the Mississippi. That's Vicky.
What did I name that river?
I do not know. You've not told us what the name of the river is.
You haven't asked for the fucking name
Brian,
of the river.
Here has this. Brian, what's the name of the river?
I wrote it down.
Rain would know the name of the river.
I wrote it fucking down. Give me
Cannon. Thank you. The river's name is...
Shut the fuck up, I'm searching.
I'm sorry.
I need an organization system.
I can't wait until you're done and have it on the computer. Ooh, Rain says computer weird, because she doesn't know how that word works. Computer. Oh, how do you say computer is Rain? There's another word I learned that she can't say the other day when I was hanging out with Casey, because I was saying random words.
Know where this is, but keep rambling.
And I realized that, what the fuck word was it? It's an American word that, like, Rain can't say with her accent.
What word?
Don't remember, because I was driving.
For our Minecraft.
That's madness. Hey,
but
if you ever want my Minecraft, we got servers setting up soon.
Vicky and Conlan and anybody else who watches who would like to watch our stream, please follow us on Twitch. We're trying to get to Twitch affiliate if you aren't already, and watch us when we stream on Sundays, videos on YouTube. But the video.
What stroke did you just have?
The river that goes from Silcaldura to
Silcaldura
to Sister City and Frulin's Crater. It's called the Caldurath River.
Oh, I was...
Caldurath River.
No, that's what's funny. I got it right. I can't say river afterwards because I have a speech impediment. Okay, say it again.
Caldurath River.
Caldurath River.
Caldurath River.
Caldurath River.
Caldurath River.
Caldurath River.
You almost said liver.
It's in our speech.
Caldurath Liver.
I have a speech impediment, Brian, so that's...
I have to have someplace sell liver. And they just go Caldurath.
We have a stroke.
Oh, God.
I love trying to say stuff as Rain. It's fun. I forgot what word it was, but I learned I can't say it as Rain. You straight up can't say it. Like, her accent doesn't work with the word at all. I went, in case he's like, I so don't care. And I began just saying it out loud several times. She's like, can we not do this? You're so done with my bullshit. But you know me, I like speaking Rain's accent. So I kept on trying to say it as Rain. I'm like, she can't say the word. Mm-hmm. It doesn't exist. Like, there's some words because she has a British accent, because they're Americanism words, she can't say them. Because it doesn't work.
And then on top of it, with your speech impediment, you'll be like, yeah, I can't fucking say that.
No, it was Rain's accent that didn't work with it. Or at least my ability to say things in a British accent didn't work.
So, Vicky and Conlan.
Yes, sir.
With both of you watching, and
something you need,
and the other viewers who are watching that might have watched some of our other sessions as well. The Tsunami Elementals had an ability that I didn't use because I realized,
well, thank the gods for that.
That'll be rough for them, and also because Callum kind of distracted them from wanting to attack everyone. If you guys got into a fight with them where it was the whole party fighting them, they had an ability I came up with called Crash. Because they are a giant wave. Basically a 30-foot cone, strength saving throw of 16, or take 2d12 plus 5 bludgeoning damage and get blasted 30 feet away.
Range is a +2, so that's a 17.
So you would have saved, you would have taken half damage instead. So half damage of 2d12.
Oh, 2d12, fuck.
Where's the d12? 7 and 12. So 19 halved. Oh, wait, actually, no, it's plus 5. So 24 halves, so you would have taken 12 bludgeoning damage, and you wouldn't have been blown away.
Wouldn't have mattered. Rain left the fucking situation.
Just, shh. You can crash a wave of water at me underwater. No.
Fuck you, and fuck everything you've ever believed in.
What kind of ST? What kind of strength?
The strength check is 16.
It's a strength saving throw, and you need to make a 16, or else you take 2d12 bludgeoning damage, 2d12 plus 5 bludgeoning damage, which is 24 from what I rolled, and get blasted 30 feet away.
Strength saving throw. She said ST is saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
Sorry. We don't know terms sometimes. We're dumbasses.
And it's...
I have a +2. Rain's awesome in terms of that. She's really good high strength for...
It's an ability that I didn't write this rule down, but it's one of those things where it recharges at a 5 or 6. Oof. So I can't use it continuously. Yikes, I only have a +1. Well, Vicky, roll the dice. Rain at a +2.
Yeah. Wow, Rain has some pretty good stats. I rolled really well for that character.
You haven't used the Tavern Brawler portion of it yet.
Yes, I have.
Where have you used
When
Tavern
I
Brawler?
stabbed the damn goblin with my heel.
On stream.
On stream, I've not, but that's because I've not been without weapons.
You don't have your dice on you. Well, Vicky, I'm gonna roll for you instead.
We always have dice out. Dice out for Harambe.
Oh, Vicky,
no, you fucking failed.
That was a 2 plus your 1, so that's a 3. Vicky, you take 24 points of bludgeoning damage, and you're blasted 30 feet away underwater.
I'm sorry.
Rain just needs to happen and be like, nope, nope.
No, that goes into the Hadrish. I don't know how well I'm speaking Rain's accent. I'm nearly drunk, so I have no clue.
Sounds about right. Andy has some bad or phenomenal rolls. It goes back and forth.
Brian, how am I doing with Rain's accent?
Right
Terrible.
Now?
Yeah.
Right now, you're not doing it.
No, not right now, you idiot. But overall.
We'll speak a sentence again.
How am I doing with Rain's accent?
Decently
I have no
well.
clue. I'm pretty buzzed, so I can't tell.
You're doing it decently well.
And then you have Bracket's accent, which this time I'm going to try and do a little louder.
Good thing Andy's quick.
Good thing Andy is quick. Good job, Andy.
So, Andy, I'm going to be very interested when you start learning more things and curiosities and being creative with your new baby Bone Naga friend.
See, oh my God, you have a baby Bone Naga. Rain doesn't know about this. It's going to be such an interesting morning.
Yeah, we're going to have
sneaky sessions. Misfortune also show up because it'll be even more fun. We'll be like, hey, Rain, I caught the Bone Naga. And we'll be like, what?
You're so set on Misfortune being there.
I want her to be there. It'll be so fun.
You don't know all of her motivations.
I don't, but I want her to be there. It'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know how fun it would be to be Andy stuck in his lost world? I don't know what that is.
Well, you'll just have to see. Maybe she'll be doing other important things.
I'm sure she will. She has a very important job. But she's still following my dumbass. Which is why Rain's just like, why me? Which answer is, I think Misfortune's curious. A, for the protection of the queen. And B, I think she's just curious. I hope she is.
Put the chat back up. I want to see if Vicky's saying anything.
Yeah, sorry. I had to check if our stream was still live.
I'm stressed about tomorrow.
I don't know what the neither do I is, so you're going to have to reiterate which part of this about.
Vicky, you're going to be following a baby Bone Naga through the streets of this city at like 5 a.m.
Oh my God.
The sun's going to be coming up soon. You might get a sunrise.
Oh yeah, I assume Andy's lost worlds of past life, probably. Makes sense.
Thank you for staying around, as long as you have, London.
Thank you so much, and definitely get back to drawing. Kick ass, your drawings are amazing. Love you, bro. You're doing a great job.
As soon as you send the logo to us completed, we will put it up on our stream just like we normally do.
And you will get a t-shirt for free.
Yeah, and it'll probably become the banner on our Twitter page and things like that. Hopefully we get that around the time we get 50 followers, because at that point we get Twitch affiliate and we can.
I love it for near the new year, because I can tell Friss to get me t-shirts and stickers.
We just need to keep getting people to follow. Since I've been trying to promote it to my friends.
I'm trying to promote it too, but no friends fucking use Twitch.
33 to 38, so we're at 35. We've gotten 5 followers since we've started pushing it out a little bit more. I really do ask humbly to all of my friends, please just ask your friends, family members who might have Twitch accounts, just give us a follow. Even if they don't look at the content, even if they don't use Twitch that often, it doesn't hurt you, but it can help out the creators immensely. So thank you.
Because this is pretty much only close friends who are on this wonderful stream at this point. One day, people who are not close friends will see this. It'll be irrelevant.
Video.
Yeah, that's irrelevant. Close friends. If you want to come over for New Year's, we'll talk about it. Text me, please, or message me on Facebook. Because we have a couple friends. If you've been pretty safe on your quarantining / being smart, maybe we hang out with not a lot of people, but a couple people would be nice. I want to see some of my friends. I need to see some of my friends. My social life is falling apart, and it hurts me mentally.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd love to see you, London. That'd be so cool. I'd love to see Callum come down. That'd be so fun. and like a couple of us together would be the greatest thing ever. So if you happen to be free on New Year's-ish, London, text me and Brian. You're always invited over here. You're always welcome. I love you, boy.
It's just such a tricky thing nowadays.
I know it's so hard. If you don't feel as comfortable, please, I'm not forcing you. I never want to. If you want to stay home, please stay home and be safe.
We saw when we went grocery shopping today. There's people fucking everywhere.
Dude, today me, Brian, and Casey ran errands, and it was fucking chaos everywhere. There's so many people.
It's the normal holiday season, and it's crazy that people are
because we just need to
acting
like we didn't need to buy gifts or anything like that. We just need to like get some simple stuff. Like Brian needed a keyboard and mouse for his new computer he's building. We need to run some normal errands.
So I would get his two kids a present, so I had to go to Target to get something.
Yeah, we had to do normal errands pretty much because the rest of it was normal errands. It's like buying a new cart for Nat Disaster because we need a new thing, getting a new heater because the kerosene here doesn't work and we need to be warm in here. Also, it's a nice ambiance. That's going to sit behind the DM later on.
Just seeing that behind us on the stream.
That's going to be behind you during stream. That's my goal, is have it sing behind you.
Yeah.
So that way, A, your DM is warm, and B,
I'm hoping that we get to our main campaign by May.
I'm hoping April.
That's a good
April. Between April and May sounds good. Based on how long fucking the goddamn heist campaign's gonna take, it'll work out.
Streaming another session tomorrow, or technically today now, is helpful because it pushes things.
What does Brian have for speakers? What do you mean in context? Do you mean for at home? At home, he has his Turtle Beach headset.
I have a wired one and I have a wireless one.
In context of other things, I have no fucking clue.
I also have these JBL wireless headphones.
So you just bought?
I bought them like 2 months ago. I've had them.
Did you use them?
Yeah.
Okay. Were you looking at that? I farted.
Oh, it sounded like it came from behind.
No, that was me. I farted. I'm sorry, everyone.
Wow, that fucking traveled. I was coming from back there.
Because I'm sitting on a chair. No. That would suck. It's brand new.
Do we have to go back to Home Depot?
This has to be taken away from me. I'm too drunk now.
You are. Dude, I haven't seen you like this since you used to make the Malibu Sprite.
Malibu Sprites from a different world.
You put a fucking giant mug out of them.
I drink 2 of those.
Yeah.
And I'd be fucking plastered.
Yeah,
I'm not plastered yet, but I'm very drunk.
You would black out, my good
I did black out. I remember every bit of those. But I was very drunk.
And you get to the point and be like, what? It's just water. And then you just gulp it for like 15 seconds.
Nothing! It tastes like Sprite! You can drink those for days and die!
Yeah.
Admittedly, this is pretty strong too, but as we look at this
current bottle... can't touch it anymore.
Okay, then show them the current bottle. I drank way too much, guys. I drank most of that bottle. Brian drank a little
to
bit.
like probably the top to like maybe here.
Rest. I need to pee again. The rest. But I don't want I won't want to pee until we stop screening too soon. Because we're at the past the 2 hour
mark.
What is
running for speakers? Does he have external speakers for the computer he's making, or is he just using?
It's me using headphones.
And make sure to drink lots of water before bed, boys.
I will. I have a whole Gatorade I have to drink.
I have to stay up for a while though, Vicky, because I have to write down everything that's going to happen for next session, and also including for your solo session, which I know exactly what's going to happen.
Oh, because you only worked on lore today.
Yeah. Well, lore that could come up in conversation with Andy's solo session, which is hilarious if Andy's going to learn some lore, and then be like, I don't know what's going on here. Like if Andy telling the lore to Raid afterwards is gonna be funny. Just Andy be like, "Oh well, this happened, and they said this and that."
So here's an interesting thought I had earlier today, which I've had before. But the fact that our characters know lore that you don't know.
Mickey, don't lore drop please. I'm sorry, Vicky. I know exactly where this thing is trying to go. And I feel like even if Andy catches it, Andy's going to see its insistence and just be like, okay, I guess show me the way, buddy. And I know exactly where he's going to end up.
Yeah, that's us saying
Before I made you pterodactyl.
Yeah.
Fun fact stream, when he laughs so hard, sometimes he can't control it and he just sounds like a pterodactyl.
I can't, and that's what just happened. That's fucking hilarious. But
Vicky, damn, he is already intending on following right now.
I know he's gonna follow all the town, and he's so funny. Oh man, I can't wait to watch this session. I remember like have my headphones on, and I'm just gonna listen to it while I'm cleaning downstairs and like working with Chris to set the new Minecraft stuff. And I'm just Chris and I have no concept of my giggling because you're like, why are you laughing? I'm like, dude, you have no clue. It's why I love this stream. I love watching us, which is weird, which means we're making content we like. Except for me hearing my own voice. I hate my own voice, so I can't watch any session I'm in. I can't. I hate myself too much. Struggles.
But no, I'm interested. This is going to be a very interesting bonding session kind of thing.
What's your opinion on the fact that our characters know more than you do?
I mean,
Delson and Rain know more than you.
Technically saying you guys know more than me is saying I know it because what is going to happen.
It's your world. Yeah.
So technically you know more than I do, but do you?
Not really, because you obviously are going to eventually write it.
Because you don't know it.
Because we don't know it, because you have to invite it and invent it first.
Sorry, my ego's too big to allow that.
Okay, whatever. Eventually, Delson and Rain have to learn the stuff that you had to write down that you haven't done yet. Just because that's what's so fun, the fact that currently the lore is in progress. It's not done yet at all in any way, shape, or form.
I created this world. It's not like okay, here's the immediate small area. I'm gonna work with this as I run the stream. Let's start building everything around it.
Oh no, they're asking new questions. And you're like, I'll make that on the spot. And you're like, fuck, I have to write that down.
That's why having my PC is gonna be interesting, because after I have I'm pretty caught up on where I want to be, I'm gonna start rewatching sessions and be like, ooh, this information.
Like,
I forgot about this.
I chose this at the moment and went, I shouldn't have done that. We're gonna have to retcon that. Because that breaks the game.
Yeah.
But no, that's what's fun about this game is the lore is not. It's not like when you play a normal D&D campaign in the D&D world, because D&D has a world and like everything's done already. Technically, playing a homebrew campaign, that means everything's not laid out, which means we can get a legendary weapon that you haven't finished. You're like, I don't know what it does, but like you have to destroy it.
Fun fact, right here, the thing that's gonna cause Wind Whisperer to have some changes. I'm very.
You wrote it, but you have no long-term plan.
Tomorrow's when it debuts, and I'm still to this moment debating on whether it's gonna itself, without giving spoilers, is gonna have any abilities itself. So I guess we'll see how that goes. I'm just weighing the balances I'm giving them, and so.
I'm getting too drunk. I think we should stop the stream soon.
Yeah, we're getting pretty late too. So thank you all for coming along with this adventure, Vicky and London. Thank you for being here for the majority of it.
And also, thank you for being our best friends.
Yes, it's what keeps us all going through all this friendship.
D&D and friendship.
Yep. Well.
And Rain's sultry voice.
Thank you all for coming to this episode of DisasterCast. Please follow us, and if you can, ask your friends to follow us. Just get us to 50 followers.
That'd be so awesome. We want affiliate.
We do want to get to that point and build ourselves further. So, you are so fucking drunk.
I am so drunk. That's why we need to stop the session. I'm too sloppy.
Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at
a bottle of Bryan.
Send us pictures and artwork, music, anything to our Gmail, natdisasterdnd@gmail.com. We'll definitely feature it on our show. And check out our D&D streams tomorrow. We have one debuting around 4 p.m. EST, which is going to be a solo session with Vicky, seeing where she goes after the baby bone Naga leads her out of Rain's apartment. And then after that, going over to the main campaign on the third day.
Around 6
the day before the day of the heist. So 2 days left until the main mission. We'll see what you guys do.
We're gonna see what Rain does with her whole fucking dream she had. We haven't even talked about that during this thing.
New levels, new abilities, new challenges ahead. It's all to come on Nat Disaster.
3-class character. First 3-class character in game. Right?
Yes.
Unless you have an NPC, which is possible, it's fine. First PC that's a 3-class character, definitely.
Yes.
I don't know if it's first character overall. But definitely first NPC. Or first PC, sorry.
All of that to come tomorrow.
I hope you're excited. It's going to be so fun. I'll be less drunk, hopefully.
Or more.
I hope I'm not more drunk while I'm playing Rain, because I cannot do it. She's too smart for me to be this drunk.
You know what I'm trying to say.
Know what I mean.
Have a good night, guys.
Love you guys.
See you tomorrow.
You're beautiful.
For the next disaster. Good night.
Night.